Alex, I owe you an apology.
Talk to me, my good brother.
I am so sorry.
What you sorry about?
I shouldn't have did this to you.
What'd you do?
Last year, you came in on a Tuesday, and I'm like, you know what? This is my guy, so let me do something a little special for him or whatever. Like, let me make a nigga feel good. Like, pause. Pause. But yeah, last year, we potted on your birthday, and it wasn't really my fault. It wasn't our fault at all.
It wasn't.
It was Drake and Kendrick.
In the midst of rap beef.
Oh, it wasn't a Tuesday? It was an extra day we came in?
It might have been a Tuesday, but
it was a Tuesday.
I feel like if they weren't doing what they were doing, we probably would have gave my guy a day off. Like, it's Alex.
Yeah.
Yeah, even though I don't ask for days
No,
off.
Alex wouldn't want a day off on his birthday.
I'm sick like that.
But I still feel like we would have did a vote, and we would have voted to not pod on Alex's birthday.
For me?
For you.
No, we had shit to handle.
For our in-house baddie, duh.
Don't do that. I am not the in-house baddie.
The fuck?
Yes, you are.
We know who the in-house baddie is.
No,
and she has Regi.
You overtook my spot on the
Reggie,
throne.
you did.
And I'm very happy for you.
You took the spot.
No, I did.
Look at you, glowing.
Look at you.
Soon as
That's a
Pierre
good fit,
turned,
too.
look at you blushing.
Yeah, y'all trying to make a dark-skinned man blush right now?
All of a sudden, he purple.
I'm
in
purple
fact.
right now. Yo, chill out. But chill out, all right? Calm it down.
But yeah, bro, I'm sorry we had to do this.
What
man,
I do?
Because
Do I have...
I'm here on my birthday.
Welcome. And
Big 35.
Big
That's
38.
great. Please don't do that.
Big 44.
I'm not 40. I'm not 35.
I see you, my boy.
I'm like early 30s. I can still get off like 28 if I wanted to, but
you can get 28 off.
I get 28 off.
I would let you do it because you're my man.
With my hat on.
Allegedly.
With my hat on.
All right. All right.
With the
That's
hat
fair.
off, how old do you think you are?
I think I love
You
that
look.
about me. Like I could really switch on my looks depending on my hat.
You
and
keep
my
everybody
picture.
on their toes.
Yo, I
Yeah.
hate Saquon so much.
You never know where I'm at. I might be 25 one day, or I might be 38.
Are you fully embracing this new year that you First off, happy birthday.
Happy
Facts.
birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yes.
Big happy
Enough for the
birthday.
jokes. Happy birthday.
Facts.
Thank
He's
you.
still here with us. You
Yes,
know, it's
yes.
a blessing to get older for sure. He's healthy.
Yeah.
He's beautiful. He's
Thank God.
successful.
Thank you.
Let's go, SaVon.
I appreciate y'all, man.
No, for
this
real.
is fun.
And there's some loved ones in the building.
There are some loved ones in the
That's
building,
how I had
man.
to get you back too.
That was a surprise.
Yeah.
When you show up to work, you don't think you're gonna see like the people you love at work.
At work.
So-
Hey, he doesn't love us. Okay.
Nah, that's work love.
don't do that. Nah, that's real love. Y'all not my work wives. Don't do that.
Okay.
Because all the guys that love their work wives,
Yeah.
they don't really love them.
No, it's just
It's
something
just,
to do.
Yeah. It's just
Something to
from
fuck
9 to
on.
5.
You know how that go.
I don't think work wives get fucked.
Sometimes.
Oh shit! All right.
You never had
On
one
the
of
copy
those?
machine.
That's some real office shit right there.
Well, I feel like the listeners are confused. So what they're referring to is last year on Alex's birthday, SaVon surprised Alex by inviting his besties.
Yeah.
And this year, today,
I've
Alex
done the
pulled
same.
a Uno reverse and invited SaVon's besties. That's what he's talking about.
I have done the same.
He did.
I've returned the favor.
Thank you. My brother's in the
Yes.
building.
Yes.
Both of my brothers, honestly. Dev,
For sure.
I know we ain't blood related, but that's my brother and Dre.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, family in the building.
What up, y'all?
But let's get into it because we have a lot to cover in 2025. Thank y'all. Anybody who tuned in last week with the Elliott Wilson episode.
Hey,
I guess officially that was our first episode of 2025.
sure.
But we haven't really talked about what's happening in the world since the new year.
Mhm.
So we got a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
Alex, Regi, again, thank y'all for just being amazing friends, amazing business partner,
Thanks, man.
co-host, all of the things that y'all are just amazing at. I cannot wait to see what 2025 brings.
Yeah.
But let's get this podcast started. What's going on, y'all? It's the Need to Know podcast. I go by the name SaVon, SaVon. We keeping the N. The N is for a nigga is old. A nigga is feeling old. I feel it in my bones. It is cold in New York.
Yeah.
But yeah, we gonna get this podcast started, man. There's so much to talk about. I can't wait to get to it.
You know what? It's your birthday, so I will allow the usage of nigga from you today. Thank you.
I was just about to say, like, you guys remember when he said he was not going to say it anymore?
He lied.
Nigga!
I say
Let's just,
You
just
see?
let it happen.
You give somebody an inch, they take a yard. Calm that shit down.
My fault.
Let you say it one time, you started singing the motherfucker. God. Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your boy A, as always, the Paco Rabone Poppy. Never alone, always with the posse. And also, the host of We Have More Thoughts, exclusively on the Need to Know Network, a.k.a. Need to Know Media. Hey, y'all.
Talk to him nice.
If you guys are new here,
Okay.
if you guys are new here, We Have More Thoughts is a spin-off show featuring myself, Pierre, who you guys know very well, and our guy Q. And we congregate over there. We talk about a plethora of things. Some things that we don't get to really address over here. So please, we will be releasing episodes every Wednesday. YouTube, Apple, Spotify. Get into it. We have more thoughts every week. Thank you for your continued support. And we here, baby.
Much
That's
love.
exciting because we have more thoughts. You know, it was getting off the ground last year, and it was very like twice a month or once a month. But now every week, guys, that is very exciting news.
We have to get some scheduling together.
Yeah, everybody in the room, let's clap it up. Let's clap it up, man. God damn. Shout out to my guy, Alex.
Hey, thank
Yo,
you, brother.
you ever put a nigga in a 360 contract and he didn't know?
Look at him giving
Wait,
mad
hold on.
content.
We own this shit. How you gonna put me in a 360?
No, not you.
Oh.
Your co-host. Shout out to Q, yo, Q.
Q up.
Good brother, my guy, serious. I know you in the building. And yo, we do have Pierre. We're gonna address Pierre a little bit later. But I just want y'all to know, y'all are in a super 360. If this were back in the 90s, okay?
Tough.
I would be Birdman. And Alex would be
Manny Fresh.
Manny Fresh. All right. Manny Fresh was the good guy. Everybody loved him. Wholesome. He was a man of the people. Alex, I'm sorry to let you know. And shout out. Wait, I do want to say.
Yeah, what's up?
Congrats to all the success that y'all had on this first episode.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's doing
appreciate
super
it.
well. Everybody check it out.
1,000 on YouTube.
Wow, that's what they did.
Y'all are killing shit.
Thank
Y'all
you.
are killing shit.
Thank you. I mean, again, this is under the Need to Know Network.
It
So
is.
we've built this up, and I'm just excited to have people excited for us.
Nah, y'all killing shit.
Thank you.
It feels good.
Thank you. Feels good.
Feels real good.
Congrats.
Listen, if you want to hear some more Pierre stories, that is the place to go.
Yes.
I'm afraid, but yes.
But I was like, when am I supposed to introduce myself?
Reg.
I don't want to interrupt the bromance going on, but I'll make it quick. Hello, this is me, Regi. Two things. Please, Olipop sponsor me. I literally drink one on every episode. I'm manifesting an Olipop sponsorship. And I just want to say, I feel really great about 2025. Like, I don't know if I say this every year. You guys can remind me, but I just like, I don't know. It's going to be such a good year. Like, don't you guys feel great?
I do.
Like, we're doing so well.
Yeah, 2024 was a lot.
Looking moisturized and glowing. I just love it.
I feel amazing.
Oh, wait. And also, now, Pierre, you may go. Our guy, we missed you. The comments missed you. Pierre has been missing.
Yes.
I will leave it up to him if he wants to update you guys on why he's been missing, but it's been a very important reason. Pierre, how you doing?
I'm good. Thank you, guys. Good to be back. They kicked me off the show.
We did not.
We did not.
It was crazy. And I had to fight my way
get
back.
kicked off. Let them views keep going up on We Have More Thoughts. Take you out of here.
You don't know. SaVon might be salty. Like, you do your own show over there. Don't you have your own show already,
He's
Pierre?
like, fine, you leave the good stuff.
Remember the hate y'all gave me when I did my podcast? But keep going, Pierre.
That is so
SaVon, that is so different. It wasn't on the same network.
You right.
You went and started the show outside of the network.
I did.
Facts.
I did that shit.
Yeah, this helps our channel. Thank you.
Real nigga.
I got you.
Word. So I had a name change, right? Everybody in the comments, I want you to spam this word, right? Alex and Regi and SaVon, I don't expect you guys to call me this, but my new name is Daddy, right?
I knew he was going to say that.
If you feeling nice, you can add the Z on it, Zaddy or whatever the case is, right? But I'm Daddy. I had a kid, beautiful baby girl.
Clap it up.
Amazing.
Living
man.
the dream.
That's amazing.
Congratulations.
That's amazing.
No
Pete.
sleep or nothing like that, but this is the first time I can say like no sleep. Actually, like it doesn't like I don't mind it. A lot of people tell me when you first have a kid, these initial moments like are fleeting and then go by fast. So yeah, I've just been trying to enjoy the every moment of it. Shout out to wifey, she's been doing a great job holding it down.
Yes.
Yeah, it's been a lot of good stuff. I got beef with the healthcare system a little bit, but that's for another time.
That is a
Another time.
We all do.
Yeah.
Another time.
So
That is
does
a whole topic.
Luigi.
Yeah. He
And
will.
he did something about it.
Don't say you got beef with the healthcare system and
Before you
just
turn
sit
the-
there, my nigga. Like,
Yeah.
stand on it.
Fuck
You know
around
what
and
I'm
turn to
saying?
John Q.
Yeah, like, stand
Nah,
on that.
I wouldn't. Maybe another time, another area. I'll talk about it. But
On
yeah.
We Have More Thoughts.
On We Have More Thoughts. There you go.
We're going to get into
Little
it.
plug.
Yes.
But yeah, I'm excited to be back. Missed you guys. Let's get into it.
Let's do it, man.
Yeah,
Welcome
dog,
back.
I miss you too. Thank you for joining us, rejoining us.
Yeah.
Coming off of We Have More Thoughts. In addition to We Have More Thoughts, we also have another podcast spinoff that we're going to be launching in February.
Yeah.
I'm really excited about this.
We already started shooting.
We
for it.
started shooting the podcast.
It's definitely, don't worry guys, it's not another version of this. It's
No.
completely different.
Completely different.
It's so much fun. I don't know how much we're allowed to say about it.
No, talk freely.
Are you sure? Okay,
Yeah,
we're
go
going
crazy.
to be playing a bunch of games.
Yes.
Rankings, lists, a bunch of dares, truth or dare, like just so much fun
crazy.
stuff. We can't even put it in a box because we're gonna be hitting everything.
Yeah, definitely hard to characterize, but It is going to be a lot of fun.
It is.
And we are learning a lot about each other.
Yes.
And it's going to be on Patreon. So make sure y'all are
Facts.
tapped into our Patreon. Kieran does an amazing job of making sure
Yes.
he
Yes, sir.
makes the link available to you. So if you don't know where to find us on Patreon, if you don't know how to work Patreon, from what I understand or from what I know, that app is a little bit clunky. It can be clunky.
Yeah.
But the good brother Kieran makes it extremely easy for you to access. So please make sure y'all go over there, sign up, tap in. Coming in February, pause. I don't know if coming is a pause, and I'm only saying pause because we're going to be talking about Cam this episode. And Cam, he tapped in. He did tap in for at least a moment.
He tapped into the need to know?
His team might have. I don't know if it was
Okay,
him.
they needed to know?
Somebody needed to know because Elliott was wilding out. So, somebody had to tap in with Cam. But
Right.
coming in February, we will be dropping at the very least twice a week. And again, with the addition of We Have More Thoughts, it'll be 3 times a week. So, yeah.
Content coming.
Us every single week, multiple times in 1 week. Alex, again, salute to you
Thank
and
you,
the guys
brother.
that y'all are doing the pod.
Yes, salute to the guys.
But yeah, we didn't record about current events last week.
Yeah.
We did have Elliott. I think Elliott's episode was really great.
Loved it.
Very proud of it. Yes.
Yo,
Well,
shout out to Reggie.
Oh my God, don't do this.
How didn't she go crazy?
Yo,
She
shout out to
Yes.
Reggie, bro.
She went crazy.
I don't know what it is when journalists link up. Like, they be doing this little mind trick, my nigga. Like, yo,
Facts.
when she sees Elliott Wilson, you remember, all right.
Don't do this.
Nah, listen, real quick. All of my millennials, y'all know, anybody who's a sports fan, y'all know the face that Kobe made, right?
When he got
Where
serious?
His jaw used to, kind of stick,
Clinch up.
radio?
Radio Raheem.
Nah.
Like the
bro.
movie?
Nah, the movie with Cuba Gooding. I see
Cuba
Cuba
Gooding.
Gooding.
Cuban good.
Kobe used to do this thing with his jaw when he would.
Like he clenched it.
Nah, he used to stick his jaw
Let me see
out.
it. Let
I
me see
can't
it,
really.
Samuel.
He was like,
Please
It's
go to
like-
YouTube, guys, so y'all can see this.
but Kobe used to do this
Denzel kind
thing.
of does that too with the jaw thing. He pushes it out.
He's
does.
like that. Just shows. Oh, he's in Mamba mentality, Mamba mode. He's going crazy.
Yeah.
And although Reggie didn't do the jaw thing, right?
Thank God.
Uh-huh.
She locked in and dropped 81 as soon as Elliott Wilson came into the building. So
He's gassing me, guys.
I'm
No,
really
he's
not.
not.
Like,
You
I
killed it.
listened to the episode 18 times.
Yeah.
I
Really
did
good at-
revisit it.
And I felt like it was
We
a-
did kill it, not gonna lie.
Elliott Wilson and Reggie, and I was just like Segway man, and Alex was just like comedian man. you,
Segway comedian, man.
you was clearly the leading lady of that episode,
you
and I
killed
loved
it.
it. And I loved it.
Same.
And I
Same.
loved it.
Thanks,
We love to see you
guys.
shine.
So, yeah.
Please check that out because you know what? As much as I'm trying to be humble right now, he is absolutely right. So
She's like, yeah, I smoke this.
like we really did a great job, and I know Elliott loved it too. That's what makes us proud of it because it's like, you know, if your guest has a good time,
Mhm.
we have a good time.
Yeah, he was really able to open up about everything that he said anywhere else.
He did.
Mhm.
He did.
I love that.
And you know how I know Elliott really loved it? And I don't know if this is just a us thing, but Elliott will collaborate
On
And
every
promote-
single post.
everything.
He want the world to see.
He
He
want the
promoted it more than we did.
He really did.
Yeah.
So shout out to Elliott. Oh shit! Also, it's
did.
his birthday, so shout out to
Yeah.
him. It's
Oh
his
my
birthday.
gosh.
We do share birthday.
Yeah.
The day
Oh my
of this
gosh, it's his
recording.
birthday today.
That's your birthday twin.
It is.
You're
That's
made
so
for
crazy.
greatness.
Yeah. Shout out to my guy. Because I don't know, depending on how people view Elliott, but no. Elliott,
He's
he's
the
the GOAT.
best.
He's the
Yeah.
GOAT. He's the GOAT in this journalism
Some
shit
really
and this
cool
hip hop
birthdays
media
today.
shit. Like, he created a super lane for us. But yeah, the last time y'all saw us or heard from us, Elliott Wilson was on a pod, and he has some things to say about Cam and Mace in particular, and just the landscape of media. And we didn't really get to talk about it because we spoke to him.
Mhm.
And then last week, this year, and I'm gonna be honest, y'all.
What's up?
That whole workaholic image, I'm trying to shed that. Alex.
Really?
I am.
Wait, are you bringing this up because of Elliott or just like you?
For both reasons.
I feel like I had this moment. I swear, I'm not trying to make it about me, but I'm
Yeah.
just saying I relate
No.
to you. Like,
Yeah.
I had in my early 20s, I was literally Mrs. Career Woman. Like, every time I met someone new, it's always like, oh, tell me about your career, the celebrities you interviewed. I'm like, and then at 24-ish, I got really tired of that. And so I was like, you know what? Like, I want people to know me for me. And I hate that it became about the celebrities, the podcast, the people you're affiliated with. And I just changed a lot before I came on the pod. So I feel like, are you having that moment now? Like, why do you feel overworked, or is it more like something that what I just said? Or
I think it's a combination of things. I think it's a combination. I think that, oh my God, damn, we're getting personal. I'm getting personal. So in our little vacation hiatus, anybody who's been tapped in with the Needs to Know podcast, y'all know in December, we like to give each other time, right?
Yeah.
We don't want to work through the holidays, right? I'm sorry if you love our content. We are still humans at the end of the day. So we want to respect and honor that. So in December, we normally say, hey, the last 2 weeks of the year, we're going to chill a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But for whatever reason, this year, and not even for whatever reason, shout out to, again, Kieran. Kieran said, hey, guys, we need to drop content every single week this year.
Producer wasn't playing.
He was not playing. Like,
the producer
a
was
white
not
man
playing.
telling me I got to work through the holidays.
How'd you
Didn't really
feel
feel
about
too
that?
good. I was like, God, what the fuck is going on? But he kind of also helped shift my perspective. And then I had a relative who was really, really close to me. She passed away over the holidays.
So sorry for your loss.
Thank you. I appreciate
really?
that.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm sorry for your loss. I didn't
Somebody
know
who
that.
was super close to me. And all she did, or one of the things that everybody knew her for, she was a doctor. She had a doctorate degree. Everybody knew her to be a hard worker.
Mhm.
Somebody who was super selfless.
Which isn't a bad thing.
Not a
It's
bad
not,
thing
it's
at
not.
all.
But when you start to realize that this is one of the only things that they're bringing up,
Mhm.
it made you look at it a little bit differently.
It made me shift my thinking.
Wow.
And it made me feel like, you know what? I'm going to learn from this tragedy. You know what I'm saying? I lost somebody, I love somebody. And she was fairly young, and her name is Miranda Smalls, Dr. Miranda Smalls, aka Auntie Ran. She wasn't old at all. You know, she wasn't even past the age of 65.
Wow.
She was very active, and she was somebody who was very influential in just the community and like building the youth. And to see that she passed, it kind of shifted my thinking. I was like, wait, do I want to be known as the guy who just works all the fucking time?
Yeah.
I don't think I really want to be known as that. And then also talking to Elliott, I feel like Elliott has that complex.
That's why I pushed back a lot when we reached that point in the conversation. I was like, do you ever let yourself rest? And like, why does he feel like he can't fully let go of work for a second? And we even asked him like, oh, can you like sit on the beach? And he's like, no, I'm checking my emails and stuff. So I tried to like gently tell him like, hey, you know, it's okay to like do that. But
And I hear that people that actually move past the workaholic mindset, their careers actually get better. Isn't that ironic?
because you're like
I believe it.
happier.
Right?
I believe it.
And you're not prioritizing just that.
Yeah.
With SaVon, I'm with you, man.
It's a balance. It's a balance.
Yeah,
But
it
I
is.
do think like when we focus on like life, I'm so big on like I'll say it in my captions, I'll tweet a lot. I feel like make sure your real life is fulfilling.
Yeah.
Like, you know what? I think we touched on it when we talked about, was it Skip Bayless? He was talking about like, my job will always come before my wife or whatever.
my God.
But I was just like, yo, I don't want to think of the worst, but let's say if you're really, really sick, what's going to save you, your job or your family, the people that you spent time with? And you should really like focus on the relationships you have with like those types of relationships, you know? So, but again, anytime I try to go into my rant about this, people are like, yeah, but you need to make money. You need to work hard. I'm like, I know, like, but it's a balance. It's a balance.
I'm glad you mentioned Skip.
Oh, Skippy.
We didn't get a chance to talk about Skip in the way that we need to talk about Skip. There's a few things that we haven't really talked about,
have
but
a lot,
let's keep it on Elliott. Let's keep it
Yeah.
on Elliott Wilson and Cam, and then we can go into Cameron and Jim Jones. And I don't know if we want to stay there real long, but Elliott went on Rory Mal. And as you all know, he came here to apologize and clean up some of the things that he said on Rory Mal. He went on It Is What It Is and got called a turkey. What, Alex, you know what's it called?
He said he looked like Pepper Jack face.
Okay.
Say
That
like
was so mean.
say like a sloppy sandwich. I've never heard verbiage or language like that. Like that is crazy. Salute to my guy. He just took it like a real one. Like ha ha ha.
Yeah, it was tough
Yeah.
seeing like, so Cam just like delivered like literally the first thing he said to him was that like, oh, you look like a sloppy sandwich, turkey, pepper jack, whatever. And like it was tough seeing Elliott just kind of be like, okay.
I
Like
knew
he just took it like straight on.
Because I know he expected Cam was gonna at least crack some jokes,
Mhm.
even if he did agree to bring him on to the show, you know, because that's just how they deal with a lot of things. You saw how they did with Jim Jones as well. But yeah, that's I am glad that he went over to It Is What It Is. Hopefully going forward, you know, they squashed and squandered all qualms, you know.
I feel like Cam had the same sentiment that we had. He just delivered it in a different way.
We didn't call Elliott no sandwich face.
No. I never.
We never looked at Elliott and said, "Oh, that nigga like a sandwich of provolone." We never did that.
I never
You know
thought
what the
that.
thing is? I feel like exactly what SaVon said. When like Cam had the same sentiments as us, we really did tell Elliott like, "Hey, you were in the wrong," and I feel like Elliott knows that fully, and he went on the show knowing he was in the wrong, and Cameron was more in the right. So I feel like that, like how to explain it? Like the dynamic of their conversation wasn't really like a debate, especially I mean in the beginning part because he wasn't trying to prove Cameron like wrong or anything or defend himself. He went there knowing that he was apologizing and that he was in the wrong, if that makes sense.
Nah, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, shout out to Treasure Wilson.
Hey,
Yes.
Stat Baby.
Shout out to her because
What up, girl?
it was actually this Elliott Wilson wasn't featured on It Is What It Is. He was on her show. And she led the whole debate and the segment between the two of them. And she did a really great job.
It was
of just
giving moderator.
narrating.
Yep.
Yo,
great.
like she
She's
moderated the shit out of this shit. I think this was, if anything, I know everybody's tapped in for like the beef and going back and forth. But for me, it highlighted her skill set.
Yeah.
Like,
And I will say people noticed that too because a majority of the comments were like, "Oh my God, Stat Baby, you did such a good job," like praising her. So
she smoked that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that was dope. That happened since we've been in 2025.
Yeah. Then he took his talents over to Jim Jones.
His talent, yeah.
Then he,
The last time we spoke about Jim Jones on this podcast, it was in regards to Jim Jones versus Pusha T. Now, if you haven't been with us, please go back, listen to these episodes. I'm always going to stand for Pusha T. That is my guy. I'm with it. I'm
Where do you
riding
stand
for
today?
whatever. I still stand for Pusha T.
So-
but
Jim Jones lost it.
what I will say...
Pusha T lost that battle, right?
Yo, hold up. I'm in my bag. It's my birthday.
oh my God, don't do that.
Yeah, it's my birthday. Relax.
You sound like me.
What I will say is that I've learned a valuable lesson in life. All right? I was not in Harlem or the Bronx when these two gentlemen was coming up and doing their thing.
That's a fact.
So when Cameron says Jim Jones is not from Harlem, I'm not going to be like, "Oh yeah, you're not from." That's not
we
my
wasn't
place.
there.
That's
Right.
not my place. I don't know. I'm gonna let these two gentlemen do what they do. But what I do know, niggas from Harlem don't play about Jim Jones.
At all.
All right.
And
Hold up.
and not for nothing, Jim has stayed congruent to Harlem.
Yeah.
For the most part. Even if he
Definitely.
got a crib in Jersey, he's still gonna come back to the
I
block.
should have
never
before the
heard
show.
him
I
claim
should have
to
asked my Harlem friends how they think about this. Like when Cam says Jim Jones isn't from Harlem.
See.
Wait, so is it true
So all right.
or like?
Alex, hold up real quick.
Oh, shit.
Let me save you.
all right. No.
Because I said Pusha T would beat Jim Jones in a rap battle. I kept it on rap. I kept it on art. Again, I know my
On
place.
art.
I'm not a
Remember when
street
you said
nigga.
that?
I'm not trying to be uptown. I ain't selling none of that shit.
Right.
But just because I said Pusha T would beat him in a rap battle, I got threats from Harlem.
Oh shit,
my
they
goodness.
did?
I thought
Well,
I sent it your
Oh, I
way.
do remember that
You know,
shit.
I sent it to you like,
did.
hey, yo, you can fix this? Yo, hold up, nigga, I know you be uptown.
Where
Dark
are your
skinned nigga with a
fellow
beard like,
Pusha
oh, yo,
T
tap in.
warriors at defending
I don't
you?
know where they at.
Well, I'll say this. I think we can all agree that we all appreciate the diplomats.
Oh, for sure.
Absolutely.
We grew up with that music.
Yeah.
We love Cameron. We love Jim Jones.
Literally culture shifting.
Yeah.
Culture shifting. We love Mace.
Ed Hardy's.
Ed Hardy, Chrome Hearts. Talk
Yeah.
about it. Absolutely. So
All of it.
I know we love the both of these individuals.
For sure.
But I got to be honest.
Okay.
It wouldn't be me if I wasn't. And again, I could be wrong because like SaVon said, we wasn't there. But hey, yo, if Jim Jones said my grandmother lived in Harlem and everybody used to come to my grandmother's crib in the basement, dudes might have been fucking hoes in the basement, dudes might have been pushing work in the basement, and my grandmother, this is what I don't know. I don't know if his grandmother is from Harlem, but if my grandmother lived in Harlem, I'm from Harlem. My grandmother lived there. I don't get a pass. My grandmother
I
lived there.
don't know.
I'm
because-
not answering.
Because remember,
Okay, I'm not answering this situation.
Yeah, I got you, Reggie. I got it.
Okay, I'm not one to speak on it. But if my grandmother lived somewhere and like I don't know if I would be claiming it. Like if my grandmother is from New York and I'm from Jersey, I'm saying I'm from Jersey. You know?
But what if you spent most of your days in Harlem?
Look,
You know,
right?
if Jim Jones, I don't want this
Because
to get
I-
misconstrued.
No.
Hold on.
Yeah.
If let me just say this
He's
before.
trying to get you,
Yes.
Reggie.
If If Jim Jones wants to say he's from Harlem, it's okay. He's from Harlem, okay? I believe you, Jim Jones.
Nobody is
I
going
want to say that. I want to get that on record.
Nobody's gonna dispute that.
Remember, we the 9 to 5 pod,
It's
bro.
us.
It's like
We got jobs, bro.
I'm a citizen.
civilians.
I do what I do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We civilians.
But what I will say about this, it is kind of sad from a cultural perspective.
Absolutely.
Because we know the type of personalities, and that's one of the ill things about Dipset and their whole movement. Not only were they trendsetters in their fashion and the way that they spoke and just how they carried themselves, but also their personalities. Like Jim Jones is a personality. Cameron is a personality. Mace is a personality. Even though he's not Dipset, all of those guys like Harlem, they're known for being and having that bravado.
Right.
So when you see two of the bigger members from Dipset going at it at this, big age, like these niggas are grown ass men. They're adults.
For sure.
And I think that's the one thing that's like, you know what, at some point, all right, let's even go deeper. Let's go a little bit deeper. Let's try to layer this shit a little bit. I don't want to put it on one party above the other, but we can clearly tell that there is pain within this interaction.
That is clear.
Mm-hmm.
That is
there
clear.
are real feelings amongst these men in
And
some
love.
capacity. And love.
Yeah.
And the only way you could really hate somebody is if you love them at some point.
And I think we didn't think much of it because we did see them perform at the Versus stage, versus the Locks. But I ain't gonna lie, shit. If we got smoke like that, nigga, I'll be beefing with them niggas too. So, I understand. But when I did see that performance, I at least assumed that things were okay. But Jim Jones revealed on the Justin LeBoy podcast, respectfully, that they really didn't talk before that performance and they didn't talk after the performance. So as fans, we thought maybe things are okay behind closed doors, and that's just not the case.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. It's just when you grow up with somebody and you actually know them and love them. I know we're all in their business. We all in the group chat, but there are just some things we'll never be able to speak to.
For sure.
What do you think about the part where Cam was like, he referenced all the music videos that him and Mace were in, and then he was like, he called Jim Jones a fan. He was like, "Yo, you a fan?"
Yeah. See,
was it when he was saying that that Jim Jones the compilation where he was like, Mace taught me how to rap. Mace taught me how to rap. Are you talking about that or something else?
It's around the same thing.
That's
crazy.
Yeah. Around the same thing, but also him saying that what was it? Jim Jones. Yeah, he treated it like a fan.
Yeah.
He was basically trying to picture it as if Jim Jones didn't show up until we was lit.
Yeah.
Right.
And he wanted to be like us or
exactly.
something?
Child of the Corn, which is the group that he Cameron created with his cousin Bloodshed, etc. Cam is alleging that, we was lit before we even got into Jim Jones's grandma's basement.
Yeah.
Again, none of us were there,
Yeah.
so we wouldn't know.
And from what Cam was saying, it kind of came off to me like he was saying, you knew of us, you've heard of us, you heard we had some type of motion, and you wanted to get by us. And then Cam was like, you was just always a cool dude that you just kind of fit in. So we just it all just matriculated that way from what I was saying.
I think the biggest takeaway is we could take, and I'll never forget this, and it's funny, I'm going to quote 50 Cent, I'm going to paraphrase 50 Cent. And 50 Cent had something to do with this whole engagement between the two of them.
Of course
he started the whole thing.
And I don't even think he did it on purpose. I think that, he
Cam asked him a question.
Cam asked him a question. And like Cam said, because even when I listened to the interview with 50 Cent and Cam, I didn't think it was a malicious question. I just thought, they're talking about their history.
Moment in time.
And a part of their history, like, I am the guy who was on MySpace looking for the Cameron diss at 50 Cent.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we didn't have iPhones and DSPs. Like, I was the person listening. And so when you see a Cameron and a 50 Cent sitting down in the studio having conversations, for somebody who grew up in that time, I remember when these guys didn't like each other. The only reason why I know 50 Cent's name is Curtis is because of Cameron.
Curtis.
I know Curtis Jackson, Curtis 50 Cent Jackson is just normal to us because we see power.
Yeah.
They say this is a really rich town.
That's not how it goes.
How it
Wow.
goes? I don't watch that
They
shit.
say this is a big rich town.
They say this is a really big town.
Close, but
Really
no
is
cigar.
not in it.
Oh, shout out to our sideshow, the one we're dropping in February, where
Yes.
the guys finally realized that I'm like a power stan. I kept that hidden, but sorry,
I didn't know
throw that in
about
She
there.
was like a whore for power.
Yes,
Like, what the
I'm a
fuck?
slut for power. For sure.
I didn't know that. But the only reason, like, we know Curtis 50 Cent Jackson. His name was Curtis. For me, again, living through this moment, I learned that because of Cameron. Cameron and the people that 50 Cent used to beef with used to make fun of him because his name was Curtis. So to see Curtis 50 Cent Jackson sit down with Cameron, it was a big thing for me. Yeah. And for them to go down in history, that's a big moment for us. And if Jim Jones is a part of that history, I didn't take it as these guys were slighting Jim Jones personally. And we don't got to stay here. I know we got a ton of things to talk about.
We
but just again, that's just one of the things that we didn't get to cover. And yeah, I'm sad, man, because it could get a little crazy.
I'm sad because you know what it's like to have brothers.
Yes.
And sometimes you take on the battle of your brother. And that goes for vice versa, right? That goes for Cam and Jim Jones and Cam. So again, things we'll never be able to speak to, but as people that grew up with their music and are fans of them, this shit just looks whack.
Alex, real quick, I'm sorry, Reggie, to cut you off. Did you ever have a breakup? Like a Brody breakup?
A Brody breakup.
With your, like somebody you thought was your mans. Because I know you've been through a breakup. We both been with each other through breakups.
But also, one thing about Alex, and SaVon as well, but Alex, he has his besties. Like his best friend relationship with his guy best friends is so strong. So.
Even though I have like multiple friend groups, like I do have people.
We know the two faves.
Don't do that. Don't see you gonna get people.
Just say names.
You gonna get people jealous out. Don't do that.
The two faves are SaVon and Regi. We know.
I like the
Damn, I didn't even make the cut.
Oh shit, you back?
Oh no, Pete, come on, come on.
Nah, it's
they said 2. I didn't make the number. Pete, you my third. Come on, twin.
My fault. Go ahead.
But do you know what it's like breaking up with a friend, like a male best friend? Now again, so we can say these things, we can have these conversations with a 9 to 5 pod, okay? For all the gangsters who tuned in for the Jim Jones and the Cam shit, this might be uncomfortable for y'all. But have you ever broken up with a man?
Nah, I ghost niggas.
Does that count? Wait, what do you mean? That counts as a breakup,
Yo. No. Sometimes that be the worst ones.
No, but I was in a situation, and it's funny because I brought up taking on the battles of your friend.
Yes.
I have definitely been in that scenario with one of the people you guys know. And it was one dude we was all cool with. One day that dude tried to disrespect my homie. And I severed ties right there. Out of respect of knowing, like, you know what? This is my guy right here. Whoever that third party is, he new to the party. We're not going to do that. But Brody breakups are absolutely a thing. Now, when I'm talking to a nigga, I just leave him on red.
Word? I'm so glad me and you share bank accounts. Leave me on red if you want to, nigga. Try to break up with me if you want to, nigga. Fuck out of here.
There's never like any recourse?
No,
like conversation?
Because you know what it is?
But if it runs its course, sometimes you don't have to fix it.
Yeah, that's true. But personally, I do feel like I'm a really communicative person.
Yeah, that's why it confused me that you ghost people.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Because he is good at communicating.
If I've ever ghosted you, I guess our talks didn't work.
Okay.
I guess the communication.
I feel you.
You know, and then I realize, you know what, maybe it's just more peaceful to take this approch.
And sometimes the friendship, like the time is done. Like it's fine. Like we're good.
Go find another nigga.
I will say 2 things. I feel like Cam can patch. I don't know. Not Cam. I think Jim Jones and Cam can. I see a world where they patch things up. Especially, I don't know if it's just because I literally just watched Elliott and Cam literally just speak to each other and patch things out. I could see a world where this sorts itself out. And then I also want to just say that Mace's comment on this, he said, I forgot which platform, sorry to the platform, but he said, at the end of the day, Cam is my brother and I want the best for Jim and Cam. It don't look good and it ain't right. And I wish somebody would have did this for me 30 years ago. Like in terms of like mediation. So
I agree with you. I hope it doesn't get ugly. We love these people. Let's keep. Oh, Jim Jones even dropped a song.
Yeah.
So he's referencing a lot of the stuff that Cam mentioned about him on his response on It Is What It Is. So again, if it stays music, that's cool. I don't want it to get violent. I don't want it to get gangster.
No,
I know these people's backgrounds from time, so I don't want it to turn anything.
I don't think it will, because Cam did say to end it. Cam did say like, "Hey, like this is my piece. Whatever you say from it, I wish you well. Whatever you say from it." But he also,
we'll see.
But he also said, "When I see that nigga, I hope he stand on what he stand on." So I don't know.
I don't know. It's also just like. It's different times now, I feel like. In 2025, I don't know if they want to take it there just because, I don't know, the mood is different in terms of like beefs. So yeah.
We'll
it's
see.
different.
We'll definitely see. I don't know where y'all want to go. Damn.
Yeah, we have
places.
so many
We so
freaking
good at
topics.
this podcast and shit. I'm like, should we go to the FS1 freak offs? Or should we just keep it in music with Kendrick Lamar, Drake? I don't know. What y'all want to do? Y'all want to get freaky? We can get freaky. All right, let's get freaky. Joy Taylor.
I was about to say the other topic is just so much better to transition to, but let's do this.
It is.
Because it makes more sense with beefs and two artists, but whatever.
No, it definitely does. But I think for me,
Just talk about
pressing on your mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on my heart.
Yeah, because you're
It's
an
my
FS1
birthday.
guy. I'm an ESPN guy.
It's
in the
my
morning.
birthday. So I'm gonna get that off.
Yo,
That's the episode title. It's my birthday.
say less. Say less.
No, you gotta start saying what the girls say. It's my birthday month.
You feel?
Oh my
I told you I'd
God.
be on the girls' trips. This is in
We gotta
line.
get you off of them trips.
Nah, hell, you want to go on one?
You're right.
They
No,
do.
I don't.
Nah, you should.
No, I don't. That's for the girls.
I just want Alex to go on a trip in general.
That's
He
a
deserves
fact.
it.
I'm the overworker here.
Yes.
The last place you went to a
Really.
trip
Yeah.
had some
Where?
issues.
Yeah. You try. you
Tell the audience what you're gonna talk about. Don't leave them out, guys.
I visited a place.
FS1.
I visited a place.
Really, really, really quick. We don't got to stay here. But I always say this on any platform that I'm kind of on because a lot of people just assume that because we do podcasts, all we want to do is talk about music and hip hop and podcasts and all this shit. But my escape, my vice, the enjoyment that I receive in life is through sports. And I have become a fan of a lot of the personalities over at FS1, Fox
Same.
Sports, and even ESPN too. Like
Mhm.
at this point, I don't even know if there's a difference between the two.
No, there's a
Me
difference.
personally,
Wait, I have a dumb question.
okay.
So you know how this may sound so stupid, sorry,
Mhm.
but like you know how Fox is like the conservative
It
like
is.
Yeah.
outlet.
It is.
Does that relate to their sports shows? Like, is it kind of like a different tone?
Oh,
than
Not
like
necessarily.
No.
not at all.
No, not at
Oh,
all.
okay,
Actually,
okay,
yeah,
okay,
it's just
okay.
literally Fox.
It's just
Sports.
called Fox
Yeah,
Sports. That's
they have
crazy.
their own pundits, things of that nature.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like if I was to find like a blonde haired white girl and say, "Hey, talk about politics on the Need to Know Network," and like she just talked about, "Hey, I love that stuff over there,"
Mhm.
and then we come over here and we talk about the things that we talk about. It's just under the same umbrella, but it's
Yeah.
different viewpoints, different channels.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Mhm.
for
Cool.
sure, for sure.
Fox Sports, over our little hiatus, our little break, they had a major lawsuit, scandal,
A lot
freak
going on.
off, a lot of freaking
Allegedly,
off. Allegedly, yes. Thank you, Reggie. Yo, journalist. This is why you and Elliott get along.
Yeah,
Elliott.
that's why we
Yeah.
gotta.
But FS1,
Yeah,
there was a big lawsuit against Fox Sports and Joy Taylor and Skip Bayless. Skip Bayless said that he would allegedly pay $1.5 million for the puss. Now,
we got to get you in the rehab. Skip.
wait, hold up, Alex. We gonna talk through this
All right.
because Reggie, I'm gonna make assumptions on this one, Reggie.
Here we go.
Nah, for real, it's my nigga, so I'm gonna hold her down.
whenever he says it, I never know what he's gonna say.
Nah, I'm gonna make assumptions for you, and you're gonna be glad that I did because you don't gotta confirm or deny.
Yes, please keep telling me what I think.
Reggie has never. She don't know what it's like to feel a vagina. Alex,
Huh?
What?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
1.5 for the puss that's an astronomical number.
Let me tell you something.
I could think of maybe one. Well,
1.5.
I
Choose
would've
your
did
words
it. Wait, hold
carefully.
up.
Be careful now. You know what they're doing in them court systems now.
I could,
Oh yeah.
Be careful now. That brother is starving.
I'm gonna be honest with my people, bro. This the audience they got. I could think of one. Have you ever encountered anybody and you say, you know what, retroactively, I'll give you 1.5.
It also depends where you
No.
are in life. If you have that money, might as well. Consensually.
Consensually,
Nah, for sure.
Yes.
is the most
That's what we're
important
saying.
part. Thank you.
Transactional.
No,
like,
you
No.
consensually,
Fuck, nigga.
but then you reward her with $1.5 million.
that was a transaction if it would have went through. It didn't go through.
Mm.
It didn't go through. But consensually and allegedly.
Okay.
It was said that she kind of was telling Skip, allegedly, like giving him signs like, look, Dad, like let's not do this, but he was still allegedly pursuing it.
Noushin Faraji. This is the young lady who filed a suit in the Supreme Court of California. Also accused FS1 Executive Vice President of Content, Charlie Dixon, of groping her, and accused Fox host Joy Taylor of creating a hostile work environment through discrimination on the basis of race, nationality, and origin. Now, this young lady was actually pretty close to Joy Taylor, And she was also the hairdresser.
Ex-hairdresser, yeah.
Ex-hairdresser.
Yeah.
So again, this is a person who frequented most of the pundits and hosts, right? She dealt with everyone. And she had a very close relationship to Joy Taylor. And it's alleged that she presented this to Joy first before she went public and before she took it to the courts. And it's also alleged, thank you, Regi, that Joy Taylor said, I don't want any parts of it. If it comes out, I will say that, long story short, she would allege that she was forced into doing things from her higher ups.
Oh, wait, no. She said, Joy had said if she was ever fired, she would do that.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
allegedly. Right,
Allegedly.
so
And
there's a lot going on.
From my understanding, I'm sure y'all all heard this story, so we don't have to go into detail.
Like
and
summarize it.
Yeah, we don't got to do all that. Alex, thank you for that breakdown.
Thanks.
But I just thought it was something that we should bring up because it's a story. It was a big story.
Mhm.
And I just want to know what a FS1 freak off sounds like.
A lot of
Sounds?
Yeah, because it's in the studio, and these are like personalities you hear from. So I want to know what it's. Imagine now, Alex, think about this. Reggie, think about this. Y'all know Skip Bayless. Skip Bayless, Joy Taylor, Emmanuel Acho, and Charlie Dixon. I think that's his name, Charlie?
Yeah.
Charlie?
Dixon.
All right.
That's his
Yeah.
name.
Charlie Dixon.
Yeah.
Think about it. Close your eyes.
No, what the fuck?
That's a wow.
I'm gonna get
freak-off.
lost if I close my eyes with that. Absolutely not.
It's just
happening.
it's just something to think about. That's all. And we can press skip 15
Yeah.
seconds.
No pun intended.
I like the way
no
you did
pun.
that.
You get what I'm saying? We
I
can
like the way you
skip.
did that. And hey, as of now, at the time of this recording, people are trying to keep it professional. Emmanuel Acho went up to that show.
Oh, I saw that when he threw the fake pitch or something, and people were like, "Yo, it's not even baseball season."
Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Joy Taylor went back to her show the next day.
Like the next
resumed.
day.
And nobody has made statements from that side.
There was some deleted pictures, though,
Oh.
and different regalia.
Oh.
And also, throughout all of this, I do want to give a special shout out to Marcellus Wiley.
Oh, facts, yeah.
The one that
He's
got
been,
away.
He's been covering this, and this is why it gets so intricate and so interesting to me. Again, I don't give a fuck, and I say this very casually. I don't give a fuck about the things that we talk about. And I say that meaning my personal interest. When I leave this studio, I'm not listening to like, oh my God, Lil Baby, his album sales are not.
We're going to get to that, y'all. We're going to get to that.
No, we are going to get to it. Like, I do my homework and my research.
Yes.
That's
Not
what we
that
have to
Lil
do.
Baby stray.
But like, I have to like,
He's like, I don't give a fuck about Lil Baby.
I don't care about
I don't give a
Wham.
fuck about Wham. I care about what's happening in sports.
Yeah.
That is just
Same.
where I receive my
Like you're
release.
actually interested in this.
I'm genuinely interested
Same.
in Marcellus Wiley talking about how he got forced out of a FS1 network, out of a deal because allegedly, potentially, all of these leads, right? Joy Taylor was sleeping with somebody who had power, who kind of pushed him off of his show because the new hotshot young athlete commentator wants this position. Like, I'm fascinated by all that's happening at FS1. So we'll talk about it as it unfolds. Again, this is one of the things that happened since we have not recorded. So yeah, I just wanted to throw that out there. It's a lot to be told, but let's get back to music. Let's get back to, all right, 2024, there was a theme we had, guys.
What was it?
How many minutes are we into this podcast? However many minutes. I didn't want to mention him.
Our theme was Drake.
Oh.
I didn't want to mention the guy.
The boy?
The boy.
I want to mention him. It's great for the algorithm.
Let's do it. I ain't mad at it.
Shout out to Drake, man. You helped a lot this year, man. I mean, last year, man. You killed.
Okay, there's like so many. There's so many stories within his fighting Irish freestyle.
Yes.
There's like 3 different ways we can go.
Yeah.
So should we talk about the LeBron-ness of it all?
Let's talk about how it was originally released. I think it was
Okay, let's
originally
start from there.
released on Conductor Williams' YouTube page.
Oh, yes. Okay, so
Yeah.
I remember the moment it happened because Conductor Williams has a series on his YouTube channel. And this Fighting Irish Freestyle was within this like 20-minute video.
Right.
And it was like, I don't know if it was an accident because when I went to report on it, like write up the article, it was gone already. So I'm like, okay, so,
got
but he
taken down.
uploaded on YouTube and Instagram.
Yeah, it got
I
taken
remember
down.
this. Like I saw this because I was trying to get the information and then boom, it was deleted. So
Yes.
was it a...
UMG took it down.
Okay, was it because of copyright, or was he not supposed to release this yet?
I think.
I don't know.
Well, we can tell as of now that Drake is at odds with UMG, right?
And
I think
LeBron.
that's and LeBron, right? I think that's a safe thing we can agree on.
Oh.
So if he's releasing anything without the permission of UMG or just going against the label and things of that nature, I'm sure UMG and them was like, either we monetize or we take down. Monetize or take down. Even if it wasn't like a full-on song or things of that nature, he is addressing a lot of things that are current and relevant.
Also, do you think that he was trying to release it, but then UMG took it down, or you think Conductor Williams accidentally like uploaded something?
I don't see a world where Conductor Williams would release something without the permission from Drake.
Okay, got it.
I don't see a world.
There's been a lot of leaks. I don't know if y'all tapped in. Eminem, a lot of his songs.
Look at the leaks you listening to. Look at the leaks you tapped into.
Yo, you're like the Eminem guy on this pod now. He went viral like a month ago for his Kendrick Eminem comparison.
Yes. Who even knew that they had Eminem leaks?
That's a big story. Yeah, that's a big artist.
That's a huge artist.
Serious.
He's a serious artist.
Yeah, he's a serious artist.
Hey, Shade 45.
I know you get so Eminem, but no. Just these leaks in general. Like Eminem, he had a major leak over the past week, and then even the Drake one. I think, and we've seen this before. I feel like artists do this intentionally to some degree. I think some people or somebody is doing this intentionally to some degree, right? Like there's a lot of music that our favorite artists all have in their hard drive. You know, like I just looked at Regi. J. Cole has 3 albums in the tuck right now.
Probably, yeah.
That maybe he's just not ready to put together and configure and say, hey, this is the body of work that I'm happy with. But that's what the greatest artists do, the best artists do.
Yeah.
They put out, or they they don't put it out. They record a ton of music and then people have it in their possession and it gets leaked somehow, some way. But I think at this point in the world, they just get put out, you know, intentionally. You get what I'm saying? Like, there's no way that this wasn't, in my opinion, it wasn't intentional.
Okay.
It wasn't intentional.
You don't think what was intentional specifically, SaVon?
The song?
The song?
In general, leaks, just in general.
Okay. I see what you're
saying. Yeah. So even this freestyle, I think this was done with a purpose.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I agree because Drake because majority of a lot of the song was about how he felt betrayed by his peers and stuff.
LeBron.
So he probably like wanted everyone to know how he felt, but wanted to make it seem like, you know, oh, I didn't actually release this, but here it is. Like, here's how I feel. That makes sense to me.
And not for nothing, people enjoyed the rapping on this excerpt, I guess, because it's not an official song. It's basically a video of him rapping in a studio and rapping out loud, and he's being recorded on a camera. So, you know, you want to play some of that, SaVon?
I can do
I think we have some of that. I also have the lyrics here. People took their time to really break down everything he was saying because, you know, everything he does now is magnetized. Pediatrician. You heard him. Check on my child, you heard?
It seemed personal. It seemed like it was at somebody, again, this is rich nigga business, so I'm not,
They calling this the LeBron dish.
They calling this the Fighting Irish. LeBron James, he played, his high school team was the Fighting Irish, right?
That's correct.
St.
Mary, St. Vincent, but their jerseys.
The jerseys was Fighting Irish.
You was right there. Come on.
I just got to make sure.
Come on, sports savant right there. You knew that. You get that, savant?
I think.
Cooking.
Cooking.
You guys don't think this is all misguided by Drake?
What part, Pierre?
Like all of it. Like his energy is just like,
well,
broad of all people.
Let's be honest though, Pierre.
Whoa.
Let's be honest though, right?
I'm glad you asked that.
Fans love his lo-fi mob boss reflective bag. Like when we hear Drake tap into how he's actually feeling, for the most part, it's performed well for him. And not for nothing, when he put out For All the Dogs Deluxe, when he's rapping over all the Conductor Williams production, and he's actually really rapping as to the Drake that we're accustomed to, people usually enjoy that. Now, maybe the blind part you're speaking to is how he's trying to put a magnifying glass on LeBron?
A little bit, but more so like, out of all people, he should be focused on somebody else other than Drake, other than LeBron.
Well, this is like one song that he's expressing his feelings about it, and I feel like I delved into the Drake and LeBron lore because I'm like, oh, were they friends? But when you really look at their relationship,
They were close.
They were close. Like they were boys from. And doesn't Drake literally have a Bron tattoo?
Yeah, he's got a Bron tattoo on
They
his
were
arm.
close. So imagine like that would be like SaVon. Let's say we're like true besties, like outside of the pop, we're like cool. And then some girl's coming at me, and her song about me being a cheating whore goes viral. And SaVon's up in the crowd, like singing that shit. That would hurt. Like, and then that would be a lot of betrayal.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not tattooing my man on my body. Like that's not crazy.
Y'all all crazy.
That's not crazy.
We gotta take a pause real quick. Hey sis. All right.
SaVon's sister just walked in, guys. Little sister.
What are y'all doing on this podcast?
What's up?
Like, we got mad shit to talk about, bro.
It's your birthday. You wanted some love in the building.
She walked in when I was calling myself a cheating whore.
Come on, we just wanted to make sure there was love in the building today.
But these are our time stampers.
Yeah, no, we got that. We good.
Who is fucking working right now?
We got it.
We got
it. You thinking too hard.
I'm so sorry.
We got it covered. We got it covered.
Here. My sister's here. Shout out to Nia.
In the building.
And if you guys don't know, SaVon's the oldest of like 12 siblings. So
that's
a lot of us.
Yeah.
His siblings love him.
About 20 of them. Don't say that to him. Don't say that. Yo, don't say that to him while I'm here.
I'm just saying, bro.
Don't talk to your brother like that.
Because listen, like she said I got 12 siblings. It's not from my dad. My dad only got 3 of us, so I had to look around and do the math.
Wait, how many siblings do you have?
I got a lot of them.
No, but like actually though.
Reggie. SaVon, don't talk to your brother like that.
I'm the oldest of 7, I think. 8.
8, no. I think.
I'm the oldest. God damn. 8. It's 8 of us total.
Okay.
From mom and dad's side. But it just so happened that my mom, she had the majority. And you would think my dad was the one who was really out here.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to lie.
And then I had to do the science. Now, one thing we talked about on this podcast a little bit earlier about Jim Jones and Cameron and just understanding just how things work. Sometimes you got to do the science.
Got to put 2 and 2.
I always blame the genetics that I had of, and this is a past life. This is long years ago. This is many, many moons ago.
Many moons.
I promise you, this is not where we are today. But at some point in my life, like I knew I was just, I had like, it was a horror tendency within me, right?
It just felt innate.
Where are you going with this?
Please.
I got this innate feeling of fuck.
I gotta get this shit off.
Oh, man.
I'm out here in the streets. Damn, why my dad did this to me? But then I look around.
Oh man.
SaVon.
You're not about to call your mama.
I'm just saying, not that.
Don't do that.
Okay.
I'm not saying that.
She's just born to be a great mother.
You're going to make me put you on timeout.
Active.
Don't call your mother active.
Yeah.
She's an active mother.
Yes.
Yo,
a wonderful mother.
She's a wonderful mother.
She is actually a wonderful mother.
Let me reel it back in.
I love my mother.
See the siblings and start getting excited.
My mother, she's amazing. Thank
now
you.
to reply to Pierre.
Thank y'all for doing this.
Yeah, of course. Come on, man. We love you.
Y'all got all 18 of my siblings here.
You never know.
Mom,
anyway.
I love you.
Oh no, wait, hold on. So I understand why he would feel extremely betrayed by LeBron, and I think he's in the right. Like I really do feel like, come on. But then also like I think also LeBron. What if he was just like at the pop out, like he to like enjoy it?
You can't do that though. You gotta know. Like LeBron has been famous long enough to know what the optics look like.
Oh yeah, you can't just
pop out to a show where it's like, oh, you're a pedophile.
Yeah, the show was based around calling Drake a pedophile, and you were there dancing. That's why in my example, like if SaVon did that to me, I'll definitely. Be like, okay, it's over. Like, we're not friends anymore.
Yeah.
Like,
I see where you guys are coming from. I guess everyone has different approaches of how they deal with resolve or conflict. Maybe there was a turning point before all of this. Like, to your point, why did LeBron even feel comfortable going to that? If we've kind of seen documented how close that they are. All right, this might be a serious or unserious question. Did he cover up the tat? You can't start talking shit about a nigga that you still got tatted.
When you're that famous, it don't matter if you cover it up.
I hope.
No, you got to cover that up.
When you're that famous, it doesn't matter because
I
don't know. Yeah, I've been on the websites where you can see the individual shots of the celebrity tattoos.
I never saw that.
There's a website. I'm sure somebody can Google it.
That's how you got that Neo tattoo.
Fact.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Right on your heart. You got it right on your heart.
SaVon, you having a Neo tattoo is sick.
I don't have a Neo tattoo on my chest. I have nothing on my torso is tatted.
Keep going.
There's a website where you can specifically find your favorite, like, celebrities tattoos.
I did not know this.
And so it's always going to exist, whether he covers it up or not. That LeBron tattoo exists. The Lil Wayne tattoo exists.
Yeah.
I think he got Steph Curry tattooed on him. Like, these tattoos exist for the rest of your life, whether you cover it up or not.
Yeah, he has a Fighting Irish jersey on his arm.
All right, cool. But can we do our own, battles internally? Why are you involving my wife in this? Again, all of this stuff that's alleged, because I don't know if you guys saw or not, Akademiks went up to his stream, and I hated that.
Yeah.
That was
let's
real
talk
corny.
about that real quick.
That was corny.
Let's talk about it.
I was disappointed.
I'm super disappointed. Long story short, I don't know if Akademiks was drunk, lit. He was feeling crazy. He wanted to support Drake. Long story short, he's on his stream on his first day back. And he kind of goes in on LeBron for saying, LeBron, why did you feel so comfortable singing a Not Like Us, going to the pop-out show, when you know the history that you have with Drake, your alleged run-ins with whatever you did with Drake in Canada?
He didn't say alleged at the time, though.
Yeah, I know, but this is
Right.
we
I'm
stand
just
LeBron
putting-
James
yeah,
here.
yeah.
So,
I just want everybody to know.
What did he say?
he said he
He
used to
said he used to
two-man
go
with
on
white
two
women.
mans. Yeah.
Say you used to two-man with white women. I don't believe it.
Well, Bronny James like white girls.
I don't believe it.
You got to get it from somewhere.
Don't do that.
Come on.
Bronny,
But you ever seen LeBron's high school graduation prom picture?
I saw LeBron James
with a white girl,
with
so-
Jeannie Buss
That's the owner.
and
Don't
a
do that.
friend. Jeannie Buss and a friend. He was sandwiched.
No,
That's work.
It was
That-
the outside
that's work.
Oreo
That's work.
type of vibe.
That's work.
That's
it was
work.
two white women and LeBron.
No.
And he was cuddled. You ever seen a nigga cross his legs? When a black man crosses his legs like this,
He was trying to
he
negotiate a new
is
deal.
in total vulnerability.
He was trying to negotiate a new
This,
deal.
you know what this means?
What
This
do you mean?
means a lot of things. It means a few things. I'm gonna tell you the first thing. The first thing, when a black man crosses legs like this, he means I am confident.
Yeah, you got to be
So he's
confident.
not supposed
You
to be
gotta be
confident.
very confident when you sit like this. LeBron James, when he was sitting in between two white women, the nigga was super confident.
Brave.
Right? I'm not gonna lie to you, right? Now, the second thing, when you see a black man sit like this, hold up, let me get my posture right. These pants kind of tight. What the fuck?
You trying shit.
Boom. When you see a black man sit like this, it's confidence.
Yeah.
And then the second thing is, I could fuck you.
No.
This is what goes on in SaVon's brain, guys.
What?
Come on.
SaVon,
No, for real.
what?
I've seen it.
Where
He
did
was
you
net-
see that at?
He was networking.
Look at all of the black actors that went on Ellen and Kelly Clarkson. When they crossed their legs, I saw Marlon Wayans on Kelly Clarkson like 4 weeks ago.
He was comfortable.
He was ready to fuck.
Oh my goodness, allegedly.
Allegedly. Whatever was in his brain.
Kelly Clarkson happily married.
That's cool. Yeah,
That
she's
don't
happy.
mean but whatever. Anyway,
Regardless.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
There was certain body language and people saw that. And it doesn't mean that LeBron may not be above those thoughts. He's still human.
Okay, but leave the thoughts in your head, Drake or Akademiks. Akademiks, leave the thoughts in your head. Whatever battle we got, let's deal with it on the phone, via text, via phone call, shit, even in person. Don't involve my wife and kids. My kids are gonna get screwed. They're older now.
Yeah.
One is just committed to Arizona. The other one
Is on
plays
the
on the same
Lakers.
team with me.
No, Akademiks
You know what I'm saying?
tweaked. He shouldn't
tweaked.
he
Oh,
shouldn't
that
have
was
done that.
super corny. I was disappointed in him.
I mean,
that was corny.
Akademiks was never above this type of shit.
No,
Like,
you're right.
No,
this is
no,
the
no.
first time we're finally being
No,
like, yo,
she's right.
Akademiks tweaked. But like, he does this shit all the time.
She's right.
Like, why
No,
are we
no,
now
Just-
being like,
no,
oh,
she's
that
right.
was wrong? He
Just
does this-
admit information about people.
Like-
but sometimes the information you might not care about some of the information he talked about before.
I didn't think it would get to this level.
Yeah, he's always done this. Oh, okay, I'm about to tell you the end scoop on this dude. Whoop-de-whoop. Don't do that with LeBron.
This
And-
is nothing new. He does this all the time.
That was corny. That
And
was
since
super
then,
corny. As
so
a man,
I watched Axe stream at this time of the recording last night. He did apologize, but it was a half-hearted apology. He basically said, all right, he didn't do it just so that people could clip it up and whatever the case is. But I still think it was nasty. I still think a lot of things, in fact, that also I think Drake, I don't know, people have said this, that Drake kind of comes off as using Ack as his mouthpiece. Drake doesn't really show Ack love like that. Like, yo, as your number one supporter, like, you should be tapped in a little bit more, especially front facing. But I think Akademiks fandom and / appreciation for Drake kind of skews his vision. Again, Ack is I watch Ack. He's cool. Some things he says is funny, some things is not. But I just think this was like over the
It was
top.
like too much.
I think he's motivated. That's one thing I will give Akademiks. I think he's a motivated individual. Cool. I think that's subjective to whoever you are or whatever the subject is at the current moment. But again, we've always talked about how he's onto the topics, but to talk about something that hasn't been confirmed, and then you're not scared of LeBron James money? I'd be scared of LeBron James money.
Can we be real?
Let's be real.
No, how real do y'all want to get on this?
How
podcast?
real do you want to get?
Yeah.
This is LeBron
You can
James
do
fan
whatever you want.
podcast.
It's your birthday. How real you want
It's
to
your.
get?
I was just about to say that you can say whatever you want today
You know,
and every day.
LeBron's a Capricorn, right?
Damn.
Absolutely.
So we not gonna get that real. But what I will say,
You a Capricorn too, right?
what I will say is some of the things that Akademiks has said, a lot of people have heard, and I don't know if it's true or not.
Where they heard of that? In the wind, right?
They never heard that.
This is a LeBron James stan podcast.
Akademiks, he knew that whatever he said was wrong. I think.
Thank you, Reggie, for holding that up.
Oh shit.
We stand LeBron.
I forgot
He
we
right
had-
there, and you
Facts.
talking shit.
Watch what you say.
He right there. Look.
He's watching you.
For the audio listeners, we have a miniature version of LeBron that he sits with us on the
A
table
LeBron
here.
bobblehead.
Yeah, a LeBron bobblehead. Thank you.
Which
Stand.
Reggie brought to the podcast.
That's right.
This is my gift for the guys.
That was your gift.
But,
Well,
but you know
anyway,
what?
we're gonna slander him now.
Boom. We got him.
Sorry to the another one of SaVon's best friends walked in
Boom.
with a Dunkin' cup, and now SaVon's either
Welcome.
gonna get a little shy or even perform even more.
Yeah, we fucking you up today, my boy. Look, and he brought you a good old bottle.
Ooh,
Come
look
on now.
expensive.
Now it feel like home
Oh,
in
he's
here.
blushing.
I should have canceled the podcast. I thought about these niggas got my whole like life
Oh,
in front
look
of
at
me. This is crazy.
I love it. That's
How do
good.
I don't even know where to go from here.
You don't. I got you. Don't even worry. Akademiks, you better stop.
Well, you were just saying the LeBron rumors are probably true. I don't know if you want to finish that or should we move
I'm not
on?
going to say they're probably true. What I will say is that if you've worked in this industry long enough, if you've been around anybody who's anybody, you may have heard a few things. You've heard rumors. Alex, I know Alex have heard rumors. I'm not going to ask him
What I
to
heard?
confirm or deny it.
Tell me
But
what I
know
heard.
for a fact, as my guy, as my brother, as somebody who now, Reggie, we about to get deep. We about to get personal. Me and Alex, we've bonded. We've trauma bonded before.
Oh, LeBron?
I know. I see you every week.
No, not over
LeBron?
LeBron. We've trauma bonded over women.
Women, okay.
Yeah, we
That's
might have
fine.
did that a
Yes,
few
okay.
times.
I can't confirm or deny, but we've trauma bonded over Diddy parties.
No, we.
That sounds crazy. You
Wow.
can't just say it like that. You have
SaVon,
to.
you can't say it. You gotta add context. Come
have to-
on.
Did we not?
He went through a lot last year. You gotta clear it up.
Did we not?
Yes, but clear it up.
We have.
I don't know what this means.
Good.
Meaning,
SaVon and I did not go to Diddy parties.
we did not go to Diddy parties, but we may have.
I want to say that out now.
How do you even say this?
We have congregated on potential guests.
Yes. There we go.
Wait.
And it wasn't confirmed or denied that these guests that we both knew went to a Diddy party, but it's been speculation. So what I'm saying is proximity. Proximity is the common denominator in this conversation.
6 degrees of separation, right?
6 degrees of separation.
Right,
If
right.
you've ever been in the industry, you've heard things about LeBron, and we can't prove it or deny it. You would imagine some of these powerful people. LeBron is on like the LeBron is on the Beyonce level of fame and protection.
And just a clean slate,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
A clean image.
Yeah, clean image.
Just a clean image of
Right.
somebody who you hear their name and you associate big brands,
family.
that's a big one.
That's a big
Family, black excellence, the greatest performers, right? Like LeBron and Beyonce are very, very similar now that I'm thinking about it. Damn, think about that real quick.
They not, but I
No, you don't think LeBron and Beyonce similar?
break it down for me,
No,
brother.
think about it.
I'm thinking.
What, in terms of how they move?
I think popularity, I think symbolism, what they symbolize.
Okay.
And also, we hear a lot of things that just can't be confirmed.
Gotcha.
Like, I hear a lot about, again, we're all industry adjacent.
Let me tell you something I actually saw. There is a video on the internet right now. You guys can look this up. A group of young harlots were chasing after LeBron James, and he ran down the escalator. Do you know how hard it is to run down an escalator as it's going up?
Oh shit!
He did that as an athlete to evade that situation.
What a king!
There's another clip of him on the internet listening to March Madness. This is back when he won the championship. And what did he do? In the video, he gives the young lady to his homie to the right of him. That's what I seen. I'm just telling you what I seen.
You see, Alex is very loyal.
I do remember
They're
that.
gonna have to show me the sex tape. Of who?
LeBron.
LeBron is somebody. That's the only way I'm moving off my pitch.
What if it does
Yes,
leak?
Jules?
Then will you switch
What?
up?
What you say?
That's
Wait,
crazy.
Reggie, what you say? I'm gonna get the
I
info.
say yes, you.
Oh,
What?
But you said no. What Reggie said?
we're confusing
My fault.
him.
Nah, wait, my bad.
Guess what?
We
If
talked
the
about
pro-
Pusha T a little bit earlier. Pusha T already told us, like,
What he told us.
Oh wait, what?
What's
I
he had a
missed
lyric?
this. I
What
missed
he
this.
told us.
he said he was fucking with a white girl that looked like Madonna, though.
Pusha T
And-
was doing that, right?
Yeah. And then he said LeBron would know. Something like that. I don't know who it was.
I mean,
and
he
this
just
happened to be
knew.
when,
that
like,
doesn't prove anything.
okay, you're right.
Them
You're
just
right.
raps.
Yeah, we don't know
Them
anything.
just
guys.
raps.
We don't know a damn thing.
Them just raps.
Okay. Keep going. Push your agenda forward for LeBron James.
He's the king.
He is the king.
All jokes aside, though, I don't like it because you're right. Reggie, SaVon, all jokes aside, we've kind of heard certain things, right? But it gets fucked up when certain voices amplify things that haven't been confirmed.
Mm-hmm.
That's when they start getting like, okay.
Oh no, yeah, I completely agree with
It's
that.
getting scary now, right?
Mhm.
Like you're messing up big brands, big businesses here for things that haven't been confirmed. Just because you drunk and you fuck with Drake.
Not even just that, my family.
Yeah,
That's
what
the
I-
bigger part for me. My family, you messing up.
Like what? I got big kids now.
Yeah.
One of them plays in the league with me.
I will say, I hope
Barely.
LeBron James's
That's hate.
image stays pristine forever.
He got
I
enough
really
money.
want him to stay like clean slate forever. Gorgeous family, spotless career. Don't fuck with LeBron James.
Question for you guys.
Uh-oh.
No, it's an honest question.
Please.
And please be, and this is for like the room, anybody in here. And if the answer is yes, just raise your hand. And if the answer is no, don't raise your hand. Alex and Reggie, I want a yes or no from you. Legit. Did you know that Jimmy Carter died?
Yeah, I know Jimmy Carter died.
SaVon, yes.
One of the greatest presidents of
You're
all
the
time.
only one who didn't know that.
Lived to be 100 years old. Absolutely, we knew
Guys,
Jimmy Carter
SaVon
died.
does this thing where like
Fuck you,
I don't
man.
know. He's very informed but like uninformed at the same time because he'll be like, "Did you guys hear this like
what?
song?" And it'll be like the #1 song on Billboard for 6 weeks.
Yeah.
And we're like, SaVon, we all know this song.
It's the most popular song in the
No,
country.
Jimmy Carter, they had his funeral
Yeah,
and everything.
everything.
That's where
Obama
Obama,
and Trump was
and Trump
kikiing?
were. Yes.
Yeah, it was kikiing.
All right, wait, before,
Yo, he
before
thought
that,
he was gonna kill us with
did
this
you,
question.
wait, before,
Like, what is he talking?
maybe I should have asked you that before. When did you find out he died? You know he died
The
like
day he
a month,
died?
no, a month ago.
Yeah,
You knew,
When they announced it,
when
I
they
found
announced
out.
it.
y'all knew that?
Yeah, when they announced it.
Yo,
I
my
wish you guys could see the
I
room.
gotta change my algorithm. I've been going to
Yeah, what's in
DR
there?
too much. I've been listening to. I've been hanging out with Puerto Rican niggas too much. Niggas named
Shout out to Bad Bunny.
Ramos and Marcano. I gotta get black. Yo, where my black friends at? Hold up. I cut them niggas off. Hold up, wait.
Wait,
I
what?
gotta get black friends,
What is
bro.
going on
Damn.
today? What is going on
Because
today?
bro,
You don't
all I
have black
see-
friends?
Yes, he do. Don't listen to him.
Yeah, why are you saying that?
But he right there.
I know, but he said it.
Move on from it. He's
Oh,
trying to be
sorry,
funny.
sorry, sorry.
He's trying to be
Right
funny.
here.
Have-
No,
Move on.
I didn't know Jimmy Carter died
Summer
until like 2 weeks ago.
Why did you know this? Where have you been?
I didn't know.
Oh, you're trying to.
No, the only reason
You're
why
trying
I
to
knew-
rile me up today.
No, I'm really not. I didn't know he passed away. God bless the 39th president of the United States. I didn't know he passed away.
What, you found out today? He did. He did.
It was more.
Wait, but it happened about 2 weeks ago.
What?
It happened a long time
No,
ago.
Google says no. Google says December 29th. Say what?
Yeah, that's 2 weeks.
That's what I just said.
That felt like a long time ago.
But it
I
had a
didn't know
funeral
that.
and everything.
Mhm.
Oh no, I didn't realize that. I just wanted to test y'all trivia real quick. My algorithm has to change, or maybe I have to watch the news a little bit more
Yeah, we'll tap you in.
because I didn't know, and I feel like that's like major news.
Speaking of major news, please send your prayers and love to everyone throughout California and Los Angeles, specifically the wildfires that started in Eaton in those areas. Please find ways to help if you can. I can't even imagine what I would do if I was put in the same predicament or situation. We are sending a bunch of love and prayers to everyone out in LA. That's some
Yes.
scary stuff I'm seeing on the news, yo.
Yeah.
Mhm. I will say, speaking to my friends who are from LA, they're in their opinion, the best way to help, along with like genuine thoughts and prayers and keeping everybody in your prayers. But like the best way that you guys can help is there's a million GoFundMe pages going around, but like immediate relief in terms of like open your purse, like just donating, like helping them with like essentials that they could buy, like water, diapers, these things, like that is the best way that you can help right now. There's a lot of huge overarching problems that will happen because of these fires. But for right now, if you really want to do something, if you really care, find those GoFundMe pages and donate to people directly.
Yeah, and just
that's
watch
my
out,
advice.
yeah, be also mindful of there. I hate that I have to say this, but there's also a lot of scams out there.
A lot of them.
Yeah.
So if you can send money directly to somebody out there or a site or something that you really trust, definitely do that.
That's a good point to bring up. But yes, cash donations directly to the families that are involved. And yeah, thoughts and prayers.
I'm embarrassed at how intrigued I was on watching people vlog their experience through the fires. Like there are people on YouTube right now hopping on these electric bikes and just visiting these areas that basically were ripped to shreds, turned down, disintegrated, whatever word you want to use.
Bedlam.
Bedlam, that's a great word. And it's really, really sad to see blocks on blocks on blocks of homes
and like
decimated.
history, homes, obviously, like like homes that you have like poured everything into, like all the memorabilia, the family photos, but also like communities, like their libraries, their museums, their parks. It is so like devastating. I can't think about it too long because I spent all week with my friends crying on the phone with them. But it's just like, I just can't imagine, bro. Like, even it is so crazy.
Grocery stores.
Yes.
Pharmacies, shit like that. Like, it doesn't look real.
No.
It looks like a horror movie.
Bro, it doesn't look real. It looks so bad where I've seen streets that I've been in Ubers in.
Yeah.
Blocks that I've walked down, driven past. And it's like, wait, I feel so detached from it because it just doesn't seem like it's real. It's like if New York City would have had a major tragedy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it made me think about my life. Alex, you and I, we always talk about and we always big up Long Island on the pod. But like,
no, we do.
I think we say Long Island so casually. I think we say New York City and Manhattan so casually to where we don't really think about the infrastructure
around it
of what that is, right?
Like on an island, on
Long
water.
Island is people who are living on an island.
We just chilling.
We are not on the mainland.
That's crazy.
We're not.
Of this country.
That's why we get so much hate.
We do get a lot of hate.
That's why
no,
them niggas.
It be them Trump niggas that give us all the hate. And I understand the misconception of Long Island for some people, but the truth of it is, you see something like a Los Angeles, where there's 3 to 4 to 5, whatever. There's like main cities, right? All of these cities have major sports figures, major places for you to visit, landmarks of such, right? New York City is one of those where you don't really think of it, you just say it. Los Angeles, LA, you think of the sign of Hollywood. You don't just say it, you just think like this is a staple in our lives. We don't think that, oh, this can be gone like this.
Exactly.
It can be gone like this. And everything that's happening in LA, it just put it in perspective to me. Like, oh wait, I live on an island. I have one way in and one way out.
Damn.
Alex,
That's
have
crazy to think about.
one way in and one way out. There is no horizontal travel for us because if you go too far north, you're gonna hit a body of water. If you go too far south, you're gonna hit a body of water. You can only go left, right, east, west. And if you go too far east, you're gonna hit a body of water. We're literally on an island. So it made me look at just my life, and it made me empathize for those that live in LA, because you would think when you live in a major county such as LA,
things like that
you would be
never
protected.
Yeah.
You'd be safe. You wouldn't have to worry about not having enough water, not having enough resources. But then living in New York and the proximity that we live into New York City, and then even somebody like, again, just keeping it on my like personal experience, I live on an island, and then I travel to work to another island, Manhattan. Manhattan is a fucking island.
Yeah, that shit is crazy if you really look at the landscape of that.
It is. And so when you think about these natural disasters and honestly, the conspiracies, and I think some people have been arrested, right? It's not just conspiracy.
One of them got arrested for the Kenton fires. Yeah, that one was allegedly man-made. Not all of them were man-made. A lot of them were done by wildfire, but yeah, they did catch one individual.
He was walking around with a blowtorch, right? Or something like that?
Yeah, that's crazy. Like, what are you doing?
That is crazy.
What are you doing? They're up to 150 billions of repairs right now.
Mm-hmm.
You guys heard about Dre and Michelle and the air purifiers?
I used to watch Dre on VH1.
Oh, Dre.
I was a big fan of Dre and Michelle.
Yeah,
I still am.
I bet.
Yeah.
You're not?
She a fan of the Rockets.
She's a big fan of Houston Rockets. Got to shout out to the Rock. You
You know, did you see her selling her?
I seen her.
Air purifier.
Thank you, Reggie.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
She
Used
Break
this
it down, Reg.
tragedy
to
to promote her own brand of air purifiers.
Read the room,
$600 air purifiers.
Read the room, y'all.
You got to give the people a solution.
Just when they deleted her wholeness.
SaVon, please.
No,
SaVon.
she deleted wholeness.
She did.
I stand
Nah, she
with
killed
anybody who could delete a wholeness.
Now that was ill. She did that.
Like,
But you can't delete your wholeness and then do this. No.
Yeah, she was crazy for that.
I stand with Drea.
And I stand with the people of LA who are coming together, you know, showing us what real community means.
Yes.
All the donations. There's so many donations that all the major donation centers have to turn away donations because there's so many donations, which is a good thing.
It is. And I think the scariest part about this, and not to make light of a serious situation right now, but this is why we need to start listening to Vince Staples. Okay?
Why?
Vince Staples.
He predicted this?
He predicts everything. And he predicted the whole...
He is a visionary for real.
Before the rap battle happened before Drake and Kendrick, he was telling us what would happen with the music industry and how we would be affected behind the closed doors while we're heralding a war. This time, he went up to Joe's podcast about a year ago and he spoke about buying a new home, the Joe Budden podcast, y'all. Mm-hmm. And he spoke about recently buying a home and how they weren't offering insurance to people of that area because of how prone to fire those areas are.
Oh, wow.
But if you ask me, wouldn't that be more the reason of why you would need insurance? The fact that insurance companies are able to do whatever they want to do without any penalty is why Luigi is wilding.
Mm-hmm.
This is
all fucked
real.
up.
This is real shit right here. This is real shit right here. Like, what happened? I'm serious.
Wait, why are you laughing? Tell us.
I told you I ain't like what Luigi did.
Because...
But
Alex is I hear you. You're right.
Where?
No, you're right. Absolutely right.
Yeah, we right, all right. Oh yeah, we right for sure. We just had
more surprises coming, guys.
More beautiful people walking
I
through
just
the
need to
door.
give them context because they want to know why we're all giggling.
No,
he's stuck.
Listeners, we have a lot of people walking through the door for SaVon. It's like a party in here, honestly. It is like a party in here.
He's flustered.
You good?
We ain't got the same mother.
You starting to blush a little bit.
Wait, hold up. I thought we was only bringing people that I came out of.
What? That makes no sense.
Y'all switched it up.
Huh?
No, we brought your bestie. You guys don't have the same one.
We want everybody that's, good people.
Thank you.
Yeah. You good?
Look at him now. He's too shy to pod.
He's literally at a loss for words.
I'm flustered.
I really got SaVon back.
I just want to take this time to say, don't do this to me on my birthday. Thank you.
Okay, all right,
I cannot wait.
Fine.
So
Don't
like
do it.
fly your sister out from college.
Those bitches will not come.
Reggie.
Yeah.
All right, let's get him back on track. What was SaVon like to talk about?
Again, prayers to everyone in Los Angeles.
For sure,
all of this
for
stuff is
No, but for
terrible.
real though. Like, I know we're laughing, but for real, like, for real.
Shit. That shit is crazy. I couldn't even imagine what I would grab, what I would do. Salute to everyone out there, man. Hey, SaVon, what's up, buddy?
I don't like you.
You my man.
Okay, now it's the Alex and Regina show. So, should we talk about LiAngelo
Should we go to
Ball
music?
next,
Should we go to music?
or Kendrick Lamar and the Clipse? We have so much to talk
Oh
about.
my God, so much to talk about. All right, fill me in on the Clipse stuff.
Okay.
With Kendrick Lamar.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
I actually know this answer.
Yeah, sit back, SaVon.
I got you.
Okay, so there was a the lore goes so deep, guys. So there was a Louis Vuitton show last year, and they played a song. And by the way, Pharrell is the creative director of Louis Vuitton. That's another layer to it. And they played a song by the Clipse, which is the duo No Malice and Pusha T.
Yes.
And then now people, I think as recent as this week, they've been starting to get UMG copyright notices of like, yo, we're going to mute this track because it contains a track named Whips and Chains by the Clipse. But that's not out yet.
Right.
But people are getting the copyright notices for it. Even on TikTok as well, people are getting their videos muted because of the same UMG copyright notice. So people are like, whoa, it's confirmed. But I left out the biggest detail because in that little notice, it says Whips and Chains featuring Kendrick Lamar. Now, why is this so enticing?
I love it.
Pusha
fucking love
T and Kendrick Lamar have a common foe. Who is that? Aubrey Graham. Whoa.
And Alex.
Well, no, that's
and
not.
Alex.
What? No, I love.
Nah, yo,
what?
just know when this song drops, just stay over there.
What you mean? Stay
Just
over there.
stay over there,
I love
bro.
Pusha T.
Wait,
just
why?
stay.
I love Pusha T, and I love Kendrick Lamar. You know I love.
I
rap.
don't know who you love. If
Bitch,
that's
who
how
do
you
you
show
love?
love, don't love me. If that's how you show love, don't love me. Stay over there.
I love all artists.
Oh, wait. I think I
love all
might.
artists.
I know.
That's just gonna be a smoker.
It
I
is.
don't know if I got the.
Now, I hate to be the guy though. As much as I love.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on one second. It's
go,
Chains
Reggie.
and Whips. Sorry, not
Okay.
Whips and Chains. I just need to
Chains and Whips.
correct that.
That sounds a little, a
Yeah,
little racist.
they do.
It sounds.
I don't-
You head to
gotta
Atlanta when
report
you need
that.
a check balance. That's about to get.
What I will say,
that
before
part two coming.
Before you go, Alex.
Okay.
What I will say is this.
Yeah.
Kendrick Lamar and Pusha T, they have worked together before this rap.
This is true.
This is not the first time. This is not a clout chase. I know a lot of people are going to see Pusha T and Kendrick and be like, oh my God, you guys just want clout off of Drake. No. Kendrick and Pusha T, they have an actual working relationship. They've worked with each other before.
That is a fact. That is why I'm hoping that this song is just about lyrical genius and that all artists just wanted to work together. Because if I want to hear... Kendrick, if you still want to go at Drake, let me hear it on your album. Y'all don't feel like it's starting to feel like a little bit too much now?
Nah, when you
I don't
beat a
know
nigga,
if
you gotta whoop
Push-
his ass.
If
No?
Pusha T and Kendrick
Yeah.
Lamar link up,
Yeah.
I do want to hear them
Talk
talk
about Drake? Word?
Yes, like why?
A shot.
No, like
a shot. I want to
yes.
see a shot.
But,
yes,
okay.
I don't want.
I want
wanna
to
see
see
a
it
shot.
from Kendrick because it's still very current. Pusha, it seems as if like that was dissolved however many years ago, or it's been however many years and he hasn't pushed the bear when it comes to Drake, you know?
But it's almost like
Yeah.
you know what it's like? It's almost like when Joe covers this Drake beef,
I'm listening.
right? There's history there
Mhm.
that hasn't necessarily been resolved or highlighted,
Okay.
right? So a lot of people felt like, and I can't say this for sure, I don't know. I have no like insider information when it comes to Joe and Drake's relationship. I really don't.
Right.
I'm a fan when it comes to hip hop, when it comes to rap. What I do know is that Drake and Joe had a relationship at some point. And what I do know is that Joe Budden has dissed Drake as an artist before.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And Drake kind of dismissed him. He did the feature with French Montana, the pump it up. What was it? Was it no
pump it up.
Oh.
She got a good head, so I pump it up.
That bar was
Right?
weak.
It was a weak
Damn.
bar.
That bar sucked.
Yeah.
I'm glad you say that.
That shit was weak.
It was a bar at Joe at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people kind of didn't really pay attention because Joe has always been an afterthought to a lot of mainstream hip hop fans, right?
Okay, yeah.
But if you get to know Joe, and Joe has worked himself in a position to where now people have to care about him. Oh shit, that was a Joe Budden diss, right?
Mm-hmm.
The same thing in the same respect for a Pusha T. A lot of people didn't really understand or respect or embrace or accept Pusha T to be the opponent that he is. But when you put him alongside Kendrick as somebody who laid the train tracks, you going back to like building this country. This country was built on railroads, the railroad system. I don't know if y'all remember, I don't know if you know, but a lot of the miners and the people who conquered the western part of our country, they came east through the railroads,
Right.
right?
Okay, historian.
They laid
That's
down
him.
Manifest destiny.
Manifest destiny.
Manifest
Come
Destiny. There
on.
we
Let's
go. Yo,
P.
Pierre. Yo, this
Let's
is why
go,
I
P.
need this nigga.
Let's
Yo,
go.
right
P.
here.
I got you.
Manifest
He's 100%
Destiny.
Right. Yep.
A lot of people traveled and they landed west and they wanted to get east and they used the railroad system. They laid down these tracks. These tracks are now the Amtrak or whatever it is that you use the railroads to get here, commercial spaces, whatever. That's what Pusha T did for Drake.
Okay.
He laid down the tracks for Kendrick Lamar to be able to line Drake up in this way.
What you gonna say, Reggie?
No, I want to let him have this. That was fire. That analogy. No, because you
I
said
love this.
laid down the
rapping.
tracks. but tracks as in songs, but tracks as in train tracks.
He killing.
That's that
birthday cook. That's that birthday cook.
Those are birthday balls.
You see what we do when you get people I love in the audience? You see, like, I gotta think.
You gotta actually think.
Yo,
Right.
I'm like,
So you are 100% right, for sure.
another viral clip coming.
On the way. Come on, it's us.
Yo, they love his freaking analogy.
They love that
No,
shit.
they're like, Eminem. If Eminem had a baby. Wait, what was it? If Eminem and Tupac had a baby, it's Kendrick Lamar.
They did like that.
They was loving it. They was eating that shit. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay, sorry, continue.
So now, to your point, you are so right. Pusha T laid down the groundwork for shit. Drake, or Joe Budden, whoever. But Kendrick Lamar was actually successful in defeating Drake. Which is why I feel like anything else with the tandem of you two feels like overkill, just a bit. Again, if Kendrick want to go at Drake on his next coming project, on his next single, cool. We kind of heard hints and glimpses of it on his last project, GNX. And again, it's expected. But if I see you go link up with Pusha T, who, by the way, I said this recently. I don't know if I said this on the podcast. The blackface that we saw leaked around that time when Pusha T was going against Drake, that should have been like a chest shot. But it wasn't. Drake prevailed.
What do you mean it wasn't?
Nah,
It definitely did what it needed to do. I feel like.
not even close.
It was a little stinger, but it wasn't like the
not
kill
even.
shot.
I think that was a big stain on Drake's career.
But that's cool.
It was
To
a
who?
big it was a big stain because it, again, just laying down the tracks.
Right.
It left Drake vulnerable to all that Kendrick was able to execute.
But it didn't
land
land the blow.
It
like
didn't
seeing
end
him in blackface. Come on, y'all. That should have been really detrimental to him. Drake was still able to put out hits. He still was Drake
sure,
after that shit.
sure.
It's
Oh,
only
you mean
after
like kill his career?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I agree. It didn't kill his career.
Okay, yeah. It's only after all of this, not like us shit, is when we're seeing people perceive Drake differently. Yeah, so Kendrick, you were successful in doing this. Again, if you want to continue to do it, be my guest. I don't care. That's not my boy. That's not my war. That's not my battle. But linking up with Pusha T to do it, I just hope it's really great lyricism.
Well, that's
personally.
why
I mean, it will be.
I started.
Yeah.
I started this whole conversation with saying these two guys, they had a relationship prior to just the common denominator for disliking Drake. Maybe their dislike for Drake, right? But they had a song. It was called Nostalgia on "My Name Is My Name" by Pusha T.
Yeah.
And this is years ago. This is prior any of this whole beef.
And they make good music together.
They make good music together.
They definitely do, yeah.
I don't want people to just think, oh my God, I see Pusha T, I see Kendrick together. And now it's just a move for clout. Like they do have a working relationship. I think we know Pusha T, he's been around. He's dropping an album this year sometime with the Clipse, his brother. Yeah. The Clipse dropped and like we do the beat on the lunch table all the time. The grinding beat, like that was what, 2002, 2003, 2004.
Yeah,
like
a while ago.
He's been around for a long time. Like I don't think Pusha T is somebody who feels like he needs to depend on a beef with Drake to survive and be relevant and be impactful, right? Like
I agree, but I did see him kind of teasing who this feature would be in the last few months.
But why wouldn't you do that when he guy's the biggest artist in the world?
I was going to say
now,
that.
because Kendrick is the biggest artist in the world.
Kendrick is
rapper.
Huge right now. When a Super Bowl comes, it's going to be even crazier. I completely agree. What I'm saying is I just wouldn't bank on it. You know,
I just feel like the beef happened less than a year ago, and if two of his biggest ops are linking up, I do want to hear them address Drake. But I get where Alex is coming from. Like, it's like, okay, I don't want this to be all about Drake. Like, I get it. I would say I wouldn't like the whole song to be about Drake, but just throwing like some really good bars out referencing the beef.
How about this?
I'll be happy with that.
If Kendrick wasn't successful, I'm taking this track with open arms.
Like, keep going.
Yes, absolutely. I'm with that. If Kendrick was not successful, all right, let me hear the both of y'all get muddy on Boy. Now let's see what the combination of the two does. Nah, Kendrick was successful.
I don't know.
Because again, I could be wrong. He could be on the album not even talking about Drake.
But just because he won, you want him to stop?
I
didn't expect this from you. Like,
I'm only speaking personally.
Keep going.
See, I'm only speaking personally to the... See, let me go deeper, right?
Hey, yo.
All right, pause. I'm speaking to what's next for Kendrick Lamar. right?
Oh, like move on kind of?
How people are going to start to view him. I'm a fan of both Drake and Kendrick Lamar. This is why it's easy for me to be unbiased about this, right? As a fan, as a listener, if you're listening to Kendrick Lamar and you're expecting for him to reference Drake, I don't think that's the best business model. I think Kendrick Lamar should continue to showcase how talented he is with all of his rapping abilities and where he wants to take us next with his content and his vision.
Yeah.
That's what I want him to really stand on.
Like you already won, how much more can you win?
Exactly, because now when you show how great you are by yourself, and he already has, let me be very clear, but he has new eyes on him after the battle, right? He's viewed differently. So in order for him to take the next leap, right, for him to super secure like the top spot for sure, I would just want to see him continue to show us the other sides of him. Right?
I totally agree with that.
Just in perception.
He should, he's on like an even bigger level than he was because of this beat. I completely agree with you. He should make phenomenal music. But just in the context of this song and this collaboration, I feel like this is such a perfect opportunity for you to address Drake.
And I think he also has a window. His window is up until the Super Bowl. So up until the Super Bowl, I can dish you as much as I want.
Yeah, that's the deadline.
Because everybody's already anticipating me performing Not Like Us, which is the biggest diss song in hip-hop history.
That's literally my point.
Up until that point, I can get off whatever I want to get off about you. Anything that you say towards me, cool, whatever, whether you respect it or understand it or not, it's a thing. Like,
I agree.
Because we still have this large cloud hanging over hip hop, and nobody wants to acknowledge it. Everybody is trying to like play this game of should I drop? Like, I commend, and I know we're going to talk about this, but I commend Lil Baby for dropping.
Yeah,
I commend him for dropping because
and the album did really well.
It did,
like numbers wise.
Wait, did it for real? And I'm not even being funny.
140 first week.
140.
140 first week.
Okay,
50,000 pure sales, which is crazy.
But even somebody like that, like everybody's been waiting to drop. Everybody's been on eggshells because the big three, and we've talked about them on this podcast. If you've been tapped in, we are not ashamed of talking about a time period that we grew up in, whether it be J. Cole, Big Sean, Kendrick Lamar, Drake, all of these guys, like, cool. Everybody's kind of been walking on eggshells because Drake and Kendrick have gone at it. And to us, the fans, it's like, oh, wait, Kendrick won. It's over. He got him out of here.
Right.
But Drake keeps kind of teasing us like, oh, wait, no, I have some more to say, or this is not done. This is unfinished. Right. So I feel like up until the Super Bowl, Kendrick is allowed to do and say whatever he wants.
I'm not mad at that.
After the Super Bowl is when we know if round 2 is really official or not.
I don't know if round 2 occurs. I do see what you're saying. But you said something earlier in terms of the anticipation, right, for Kendrick's Super Bowl performance. I want the anticipation for Kendrick Lamar going forward now that he won the rap battle is just to be happy for his music. We already did the rap battle. We already talked about it 1,000,005 times. The history is already there. It's already set. It's already done. I walked in here and talked about how good of a job Kendrick did with how meticulous he was and how calculated he was. I appreciated all of that for hip hop, for the sport of rap, all of that. When it comes to him as an artist now, because I enjoy music, I want the anticipation to go past, is it a Drake response?
I think if Kendrick were dropping a song with any other artist, or if he was dropping another project, I get what you're saying. Like, let's just focus on how great your music is. Let's stop, tainting it with an anticipation of like, oh, is it going to be Drake related?
Is he talking about Drake?
I get that. I agree. If he was dropping a song with Baby Keem tomorrow, and no, don't address Drake. But I'm saying this one song,
because it's with Pusha T.
You're linking up with Pusha T.
That's fair.
Please give us what we're. That would be like if we had Elliott Wilson on our episode at the timing that we did, and we didn't address his cam shit.
Like the elephant
People are
in the
like,
room.
guys, address it.
Okay,
like,
that's
so
fair.
That's all I'm saying.
You know what it's like? It's like,
nah, go ahead. It's your birthday.
Who's time stamping?
We got Mace. Don't
All
worry.
right, cool. We got somebody. It's like,
because they're all here.
Yeah, because I'm like, wait, they're here. What the fuck? It's like if we had on our pod.
What that mean?
If we had
What's going on over there?
Nah, if he pulled up to our shit and bleep that, please, and we didn't talk about him no longer being on the pod.
Got you.
Am I wrong? Is that what you're saying about Kendrick and Pusha T? It's like, if they are gonna link up, you gotta address the elephant in the room somehow.
People would definitely listen to that episode of ours and be like, guys, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
Yeah.
All right, so you know what? You guys have persuaded me a little bit. I'll allow it with the Pusha T thing. However, after this, let's get into that musical greatness.
I fully agree
I'm
with
with
you.
I'm with you.
Like, we're in a new year now.
I also need to say, we're trying to play something?
Keep going.
I also want to say, like, I know it's going to happen, but this summer, Drake is going to take over. He's going to drop phenomenal music. If you see me posting his music and dancing to his music, I'm so ready for the comments of people, like, bring up, like, Regina, you're hating on him on the pod. Like,
no.
That is, like, I feel like all I did was I'm acknowledging that I think he lost the beef. That doesn't mean I hate him, you know?
That's a lazy.
I still think Drake is the GOAT, okay?
Yeah, you good? Whoa.
Why are you playing it like that?
Because you said musical greatness.
No, I'm saying, why aren't you using the dogs? Oh, shit. I was like, why are you doing that?
All right.
No, we're not. We are Need to Know Studios. Please book with us. Okay.
Hey.
Okay.
I'm
I have a
doubling
lot
down.
of thoughts.
Let's talk about it.
What do you really think about this song?
Oh, there's so much to think about.
Do you guys like the song?
I love this song.
I love the song. I feel
love
like
this
people
song.
are... I've been seeing a lot of hate about it. Like, oh, it's like not that great. People are only liking because of nostalgia. It sounds like, you know, like...
So what?
But I listened to... He's flowing. Like,
He's flowing.
I really...
Even if
I love this song.
Nah, he skated on that.
Even
shit,
if
I
it
ain't gonna
was
lie.
just nostalgia, right? Everything comes back. All trends come back. And
And
especially...
he did it well.
He did it well. Yeah, we're so used to hearing whatever the rap sound is like now. When you hear something so different, it cuts through.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh my God, what's this? 06? Damn. Am I a hot boy?
There was a lot of people
Come on, my hot boy.
He said, damn.
Am I a hot boy?
who wanted to hate on that. You can't. I don't think you can hate on that.
You can
I saw a
try.
lot
You
of
can't hate
hate.
on that.
They're saying like the song isn't that great and that he's gonna be a one-hit wonder. I'm like, guys, let's just...
He might be a
cool.
one-hit wonder.
I will say,
Hey.
I do see the song, you know, the day it gets like overplayed and we're kind of tired of it. I do hope he doesn't try to drag it like really, really far to where it starts annoying people. Like, I want the moment to be great
Mhm.
and let's live in this moment. Like in Q1,
Mhm.
and if he wants to make other music, I will support. I'll be streaming, but
Well,
don't like overdo this. You know?
Well, sorry to tell you, Reggie, he's gonna get overdone. He just signed a record deal with DefJam.
Who is he?
G3.
Let's do it.
All right. That's my dog G3, LiAngelo Ball, 1/3 of the Ball brothers, sons of LeVar Ball. You signed a deal with DefJam for $8 million, and it has the potential to make up to $13 million.
Mm-hmm.
All right, as you guys know, this is a record industry, so you didn't get all of that up front. That is gradually going to amass in his account. So the job of the label is to make the song bigger. So,
Oh, you're right.
so whatever we saw on the social media, that was amazing. That was good. I think he grossed over 100K units sold independently, which is super amazing.
Crazy.
He's going to get some more sync placements, meaning you might see that on more commercials, more TV. So I'm sure DefJam is going to figure out how to work the record. I also wanted to revisit my stance on LeVar Ball from however many years ago. I think we spoke about him on this podcast, and I'm here to double down.
Okay.
I am raising my kids like LeVar Ball. Okay? Who am I to tell my son he's not better than Michael Jordan?
Amen.
Just the amount of confidence that you can instill into a child.
Facts.
It works.
This is amazing stuff right here. He went 3 for 3.
Yeah.
That's
LiAngelo
amazing.
Ball, he in the music game now. Lonzo Ball signed $80 million deal. His brother signed over $100 million deal. I mean, come on, man. This is how it's supposed to go, if you ask me. No bullshit. No
Yeah,
bullshit.
he's literally father of the century. Shout out to him. All 3 of your kids are successful. I love that for him.
Shout out to him and his wife.
Yes.
Oh,
Both
yes.
of them.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
both
yes,
of
yes,
them.
yes.
Family is a unit. Yep.
I think it's dope when you see family just keep it within the family. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's dope too that
A legacy.
they rep each other the way that they do. Because there's a lot of siblings that we see them as siblings, but we don't really associate them as siblings. Like, think about Wood Harris.
Oh.
Wood Harris.
Woody Harris.
Oh
And
yeah.
his brother,
Yeah.
oh my God.
See,
was
you
in,
don't even know his brother's
Yes,
name.
I do.
You are the wire man.
I know. I'm having
You were
a brain
supposed to
fart.
know all of the black
but I know that's his
people
Steve
brother.
Harris.
I'm no. The
It is
fuck.
Steve. I think it is Steve.
Fuck.
I
Is it
think.
Steve?
Yeah, that's
That
what
nigga don't look like Steve in the face, and I'm a Wyatt fan. I feel so bad.
Yo, Steve.
We used to call that nigga Bogsdale. That's why.
Yes.
Yeah, he was also in Tyler Perry's what's the joint called? Tyler Perry's movie.
He been in mad Tyler Perry movies, but we never associate
Diary of a
Will
Mad Black Woman.
Diary of Black
Diary of a Black.
Yes,
we
that's the
never
one.
so like.
That's
There's
the
so
one.
many successful
Steve
siblings
Harris,
that we
yes.
just don't associate with each other.
Or
Do you,
familiar
guys,
with.
do you guys associate Ray J and Brandy together?
For sure,
You got to.
Okay.
That's
Same
fucking
You got to.
yeah.
Absolutely.
That's Ray J's sister.
Yeah.
The fuck you mean?
that's Brandy's
Put some
brother.
Put some respect on Brandy.
That
That
is Brandy's
That
brother.
is Ray J's sister.
He's a Capricorn too,
That's
right?
Ray J's sister.
He's a Capricorn
dog.
too, right?
Yeah, he is.
I'm starting to see the trend with
January
y'all.
17th. You feel me?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's a Capricorn for real. Like
Makes a lot of sense now.
I feel like
yeah,
there's
it's
just
starting to add up.
certain siblings who don't really ride for each other the way that the Ball brothers do.
Yeah.
And just that family. So I think that's dope in itself. I think the song is really, really catchy. It's really, really fucking good.
Mhm.
To happen at the top of the year. Like
He had the first big moment.
he had the first big moment.
Yeah.
And I think that may be the new trend going into like the next few years.
Mhm.
If you capture our hearts and our attention within the first 7 days of the year, I think it will give you a certain type of longevity,
Like Cat Williams.
like Cat Williams.
Right, that's your
Cat
stuff.
Williams. Okay. Cat Williams did one thing last year.
the
No,
interview.
he didn't. He went on tour too. Don't do that. He went on
Nah.
a comedy tour.
What time out?
But that wasn't as viral as his interview.
I know,
though.
but he did some
Okay,
things.
but listen to me. And I love Cat. Cat is actually in the upcoming movie with SZA and Kiki.
Oh, Keke Palmer.
Yes.
I gotta go check that out.
He's a crackhead in that movie.
Oh,
No, he's homeless, not crackhead. Let me not do that.
very different.
I want no smoke with
Thank
Cat
you.
Williams.
Displaced people.
He is displaced.
There you go.
He's homeless. But if you capture our hearts and our lives in
Yeah.
the first 7 days of the year, you're good for that rest of the year.
We're gonna remember you.
So for Jello
Ooh.
doing that, I think that's dope. I think the way that his brothers stand behind him, support him,
Yeah.
I think that's phenomenal. And I think the song is good too.
Mm-hmm. Like when I know people are saying like, oh, it's just the opening line, it's just the whoa whoa, but I listened to the rest of the song. The rest of the song is like really good.
Yeah, no, it's
and
decent.
like it's like. I'm a swerve in the corner, whoa, whoa,
Wait,
bitch,
say it
hold on
again?
tight, cause I tweaking this bitch, start letting shit go.
Go.
Like that's flow.
Wait,
like
do that
I
one
don't-
more time. Hold on.
Let me hear it, let me hear it.
Nah, do, but
No,
you
now I'm
gotta
feeling
do-
comfortable.
Nah, come on. Yo, Reggie, do that one more time for real.
I'm a-
I'm a swerve around that corner.
No, he's looking at me weird. No, but shout out to Jello. We are.
Yes.
Well, I'm gonna speak for myself. I'm very supportive of him.
Yes.
I hope his deal goes well. I hope he makes something of it. You know,
Same.
I believe he has something.
And Lil Baby had no idea that he would have to deal with LiAngelo Ball on the week of his release.
Tough.
Life ain't crazy.
Tough.
That's not, no. Think about how long he has teased this album. He's been trying to get back in the good graces of the mainstream fans, things of that nature. People have been trying to say, Lil Baby fell off, whoopty whoop. He went and did an interview with Lil Yachty. Went and did an interview with Charlamagne the God. Was really preparing himself to release and put out new music, a project, excited for the new year. And boom, you got to deal with the middle brother from the Ball family.
Well, I will say,
Like,
I will
what?
say, I completely think LiAngelo Tweaker was the moment of the top of January. But Lil Baby is not like a chump either. His
No,
Wham
yeah.
Debuted at #1 on the Billboard 200, so
it did.
he did pretty well too.
No,
like I
you're
don't
right.
feel like he doesn't need our sympathy. You know?
Do y'all listen to
Look,
it?
Of course I listen to it.
It's
but
good?
We're going to get to that real quick. I'll say this though, Reggie.
I know.
Jello just took the conversation of the week.
Oh no,
did.
no, absolutely.
So
of the
yes,
month, yeah.
So Lil Baby definitely sold well. Like we said, over 140 sold. And SaVon, I did listen to it. I actually like it. I don't have really any qualms with it. I don't know what people are expecting from Lil Baby.
What do you mean by that? Why you said that like so weird? You're like,
I just see a lot of people unhappy with the project and saying that they want more when essentially the album sounds like Lil Baby.
Yeah.
Lil Baby is always
I guess
sounded-
people's standards
Yeah.
are just so extremely high because of the year we had last year.
Okay.
In hip hop.
Great. And I feel like I put certain rappers in, like J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, Drake, etc., like the real lyrical guys. I think those are the guys that I look for growth in. The people that, oh yeah, I gotta pause that. My fault,
Interesting.
Yeah,
Cam.
this is the
I didn't-
camera
nah,
on
nah,
My
nah.
fault,
Very
Cam. My fault.
interesting.
Cam started us.
My fault,
Don't
Cam.
look for growth in men.
My fault. Yeah, that was
According to camera.
You're right. According to Cameron, don't look for growth in niggas. My bad. But when it comes to like the fun rappers, I'm not looking for Boss Man D-Lo to grow. musically.
Not the D-Lo Stray. He's amazing.
I love, but see, that's my thing. I love Boss. When I want to get into a fun, lit mood, get it popping, I'm gonna throw him some Boss Man. But when it comes to Lil Baby, like,
just take his music for what it is.
What it is, this is not a lyrical artist. Like,
that is why I still love you, Saweetie.
Yes, so
I love your music.
I love Saweetie.
Yeah,
I do.
don't blame her.
I know you do.
From day one, and people want her to freaking just take her music for what it is, okay?
Yeah,
I'm with you. I'm with you.
I'm blaming.
I like Sweetie too.
Me too.
Yeah, word. I want to smoke. I like Sweetie too.
She makes girly like music for you to like
bops.
And it's important that he's so
Bops.
stitched. Bops. And I think it's important for Lil Baby to do well because SaVon, you're gonna appreciate this analogy, man.
Thank you.
When LeBron,
I gotta step it up.
Come on, you're gonna get there. When LeBron James retires,
yes,
the NBA is gonna have to prepare to put out the new version of the superstars, and that's gonna be that's gonna be some big shoes to fill. So I think it's the same way in rap, right? When we see people like J. Cole teasing a retirement, when we see our greats getting a little bit older and maybe they might not make as much music, it's important for that generation to still have, it doesn't have to be a big three, but just notable people who can sell well in hip hop and rap and it not just fall and rely on J. Cole, Drake, and Kendrick. Because it's not going to be like that forever. So it's important.
But going back to what you said about Bossman D-Lo, right?
Yeah.
I think the reason there's a lot of eyes and expectations on the Lil Baby is because Drake, and I know we talk about them on this podcast. Sorry, if you don't like it, just don't listen to us. Like, it's okay, fuck it. But the reason that we have these expectations for Drake, Kendrick, and J. Cole is because we got to grow with them, right?
Hey, yo.
Like,
nah, you did it to me, nigga. I had to do it.
Drake, Kendrick, and J. Cole, we were able to evolve with them.
Good word.
You get what I'm saying?
Great word.
So I think when you get put in a position the way that Lil Baby has been in, you want, the expectation is, oh shit, he's great at what he does. He's super talented. He's super marketable. He has the feature. He has everything that says, oh, he's the next rap superstar.
Right.
I want to evolve with this artist. And so when you don't get that evolution is when you get the fan disappointment. Whereas we got that from all three of the guys that we talked about all of 2024.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I know Drake.
By now.
It sounds crazy.
But even that came with time though, right?
It feels like, but
we've known Drake for a very long time.
But that's the thing with Lil Baby.
Yeah.
The criticism, and it's not my personal criticism, but the criticism with Lil Baby is, do we know you? Are we getting to know you in that way?
I'm glad you said that, SaVon. He's actually putting out a new project in the new year called Dominique, which is his name, self-titled.
See, I didn't even know that.
We got you.
I knew Aubrey. I knew Kendrick.
Yeah.
I knew Jermaine.
Right. I
know Sean.
This project is gonna be called Dominique, and he's basically gonna go into more personal things.
Okay.
I think he discussed this on Lil Yachty's podcast, where he wants to show the world another side of him, another version of himself. But to your point, when you put out music like The Bigger Picture, I can understand why someone would go, where is the growth? Where's the evolution? Right? Let me take that word you used. Where is the evolution from Lil Baby? Because we've seen capacities and times where he's able to go past just having fun, where he's able to go past just talking about cars, clothes, and money. So I can understand that, but for the most part, the sound on the album, I'll ask Regi how she feels about it. It sounds like Lil Baby. I love the Thug and Future record. I love the record called So Sorry. He speaks about love a little bit on that. Like, there are records on it that I genuinely enjoy.
I guess, I don't mean this in like a bad way, but I guess my expectations weren't like extremely high or unrealistic for the album. Like, I thought it was a cool project. I wasn't like blown away either, but I'm glad to see that it did extremely well. It landed #1.
I agree.
And I want Lil Baby to do well, you know?
And he beat out Bad Bunny.
US.
U.S.
on the U.S.
tough.
That's tough.
But also, Bad Bunny dropped on
tough.
like a off day.
Oh, no, I think Bad Bunny dropped
Sunday,
on a
wasn't
Monday.
it?
It was a
Oh,
Monday.
it was like
Monday?
a Monday.
Yeah, so
That's-
I mean, it's gonna be Bad Bunny season. It's gonna take over. So I
For
mean,
sure.
if it already has. So.
for sure. And don't get me wrong, I think Quality Control actually did a phenomenal job
Mhm.
marketing the album and trying to get it more sales for sure. But you know, more salutes to Lil Baby. Beating out Bad Bunny is no easy feat.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
He's a giant.
he ain't gonna beat him globally, but
I think Bad Bunny gave him the week.
yeah, he just
I
handed
think,
it to him, right?
yeah. Because if Bad Bunny said, you know what, I'm gonna drop
On the same
on the
day.
normal day that I should drop,
Right.
I think it might have been a little bit different.
Mm-hmm.
Did y'all see Bad Bunny in New York City? Alex, I know you go to the city every single day.
And I missed
Absolutely,
it.
in the
I know
train,
you be
in the
on the
train
train.
station.
The one time I don't take the train,
Yeah.
here he go performing down
With
He
there
was
Jimmy Kimmel.
incognito.
with Jimmy Kimmel. I was mad as hell.
Was it Jimmy Kimmel?
Yeah.
They even had rats in the background.
Was
Real
it
New
Jim-
York style.
I think it was Jimmy Fallon.
It was Jimmy Fallon. I'm sorry.
I think
Yes.
it's all these white Jimmys and Bad Bunny.
Yeah.
I got you. I think it's
Thank you,
Jimmy
brother.
Fallon.
I think it was Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah, that was dope. That
Oh,
was
sorry,
dope.
it was Jimmy Fallon.
Fallon, right?
Was it?
Yes.
Shout out to Kimmel though. That's my guy.
I feel like Fallon might be a little bit more cultured. Just because of his performance. Like if I would have
And he has a really good relationship with Bad Bunny.
Does he really?
Yeah, they've like done like 5 interviews.
He likes Puerto Rican, Hispanic, Latino women?
Who doesn't?
Right.
Who doesn't?
Right, SaVon?
For sure.
Right,
I mean,
yeah.
well, yo,
Who doesn't?
yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Why is the answer funny? Who doesn't like
I
Latino
know
women?
that for sure.
I mean, come on.
Duh.
And I'm glad that they're so happy because all I see is Latino woman joy all over my timeline because of this Bad Bunny album. Please don't let it stop.
And on a serious note, I listened to the Bad Bunny album.
Mhm.
It's phenomenal.
It's phenomenal, yes.
What he
think-
said.
I don't know.
Recite,
I don't know what he
Music is
said.
not about language, SaVon.
Nah, it's
recite
fire.
something. Recite something.
Nah,
Alex.
I heard it too. I heard it too. It's fire. I love it.
He said something. No, Sotros, I don't know, but I liked it.
Say it again.
No, I ain't. No, you trying to mess me up. You trying to mess me up. He was singing it on there. He was rapping on there. I like it.
Nah, I think it's dope too
Yeah.
because he also announced a residency.
Okay.
And now a residency used to say, hey, you're washed up. You have to depend on your legacy catalog for you to be like relevant and for you to sell tickets.
Nah, this
I think it's dope because Bad Bunny is kind of taking it's almost like the Usher model. And I don't even know if Usher is a good example because Usher is like a true legacy act. Bad Bunny is still in the peak of his powers, right?
sure.
Like
Yeah.
he has an amazing catalog, but he's still like the number one artist. And to do a residency,
Mm-hmm.
and the dope thing about his residency is he's making it exclusive, the first half of it, to residents or people who live in Puerto Rico.
SaVon, how you knew that?
What you mean? I researched.
I was about to say he.
It was in the announcement, Alex. I think that's fire.
I researched.
Nah,
You know the
I
arena
got a
performance.
team.
that's the one thing that
Yeah,
stuck
SaVon's
out
like,
to
I'm
him.
gonna get these
You
tickets.
know the day
Goddamn.
of residency. That boy know everything about Bad
I
Bunny.
think it's
I'm Bad
dope.
Bunny, bye.
You know, like I just think it was dope for him to announce the album, to drop the music, and then to be
Absolutely.
like, "Yo, I'm doing this for my people." You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
yeah, you say you understood the album, so
Hmm?
if you can understand the album, I
Yeah.
can understand the rollout.
I like that. You're good.
Did you know about the
You're good at
quiz?
what you do.
The quiz? What we doing with the quiz?
There's like a little quiz for Bad Bunny fans that they have to do before they are able to sign up for tickets. And every major artist should do this.
All right, Bad Bunny. Come on now. What if
That's
I wanted to
how
come
you get-
support you?
Nah,
That's how
fire.
you get the real fans.
No, but what if
They-
I
like
wanted to be
J.
a fake
Cole-
fan and go?
J. Cole should have had that for his Madison Square Garden show, okay?
Would you have gotten in?
Absolutely.
Really?
Easily.
Wait, did you say would you have gotten
Yes.
in?
Would you have gotten in?
She would have been
you
in
have-
it. Don't
like-
ever play her like that. You know who that is.
Why did you ask me this
Reggie-
She
question?
got the original tickets from 2014.
I'm
You-
like so confused.
you
why
know
you-
who you dealing with over there.
I don't know like your real J. Cole fandom. Like
Would you pass a Ed Sheeran quiz?
I would.
How many
Guys,
siblings does he have?
Not
None.
that I was doubting us, but we had like 600 topics and we kind of got through all of them.
I'm glad.
That is pretty crazy.
Hey.
I think I don't feel like we stood on the freak offs long enough.
He brought
Who?
it up and now he's bringing it up again.
The FS1 freak offs.
We did just kind of
I
like
mean-
brush through it.
I mean,
You
yeah.
ever freaked off at your office?
Have I ever?
I mark that, please.
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 Mark it.
Because I asked the
Mark it.
question
Yo.
not thinking you would answer.
Mark it.
In
I was a
2025,
young
I
kid.
love this.
I was a young kid.
Okay.
I was young and vulnerable.
I'm not mad at that. Thank y'all for tapping in with us. Yeah, I have anything to say in like 2025? It'll be good.
Happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
Facts. Happy birthday.
We appreciate and love you here.
You old man. Yo, I'm gonna send you AARP's phone number just in case you might need it. Right?
I appreciate that, brother.
Pierre, congrats on your child.
Thank you.
Our first Need to Know niece.
Yep.
Oh.
Need to Know baby's on the way. 25. What's up, Alex?
You said baby with a Y, not an S, right?
All of the above.
Guys, place your bets in the comments. Who's gonna have the next Need to Know baby? What is it called? Over under?
I got the camera on him right here.
Over under.
SaVon.
Alex.
Huh? Nah.
We got over unders. I'm parlay man, so whatever I say is gonna win. Oh, speaking of that, please make sure y'all tap into our Patreon in February. I feel I've done a really bad job of promoting this, but starting in February, not only will you get more episodes, more content, I've caved in.
What you do now?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Go home.
Happy birthday, dear SaVon.
Yep.
Happy birthday to you. Hand him the cake.
Blackbird. Happy birthday to you.
Woo!
Happy birthday to you.
Let me see the cake.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Yeah, brother. Big happy birthday, man.
Thank you.
For all you do.
Yo, that's why this...
Great guy right here.
Wait, keep going. I interrupted your speech.
Go, Regi.
That's why this ending was so awkward because I was like trying to keep... I was like, Pierre, no! And he was like, SaVon, yeah. I was like, Pierre, no!
Yes. SaVon, read your cake.
Happy birthday, SaVon, our Capricorn king.
Oh.
Thank you.
That's him, man.
For the confused audio
That's him,
listeners,
bro.
we just brought him a cake. That's why we started screaming into the mic.
Sorry, y'all.
Yes.
Sorry, y'all.
Now this long-ass episode can finally end.
Yeah, man. Listen, you are appreciated.
Thank you.
Keep being great, man. I've seen you grow so much over the years.
Hey, yo.
You see, I'm trying to be nice.
Wholesome moment,
You see,
guys.
I'm trying to be wholesome with him,
my
right?
fault.
I have seen you evolve.
For sure.
There you go.
See what Cameron did to you today?
That's a good word.
And I ain't gonna lie, ever since you hit that 3-0, you've been getting smarter.
Thanks.
So I'm with it.
The frontal cortex is
it's there.
cortexing.
It's there. He's killing shit.
Fully mature.
Fully mature. All jokes aside, though, we love you, man.
Nah, thank
Happy
you. I
birthday,
appreciate
congrats,
y'all.
man.
I would have never thought that, like, a few years ago, like, how important in each other's lives we would be.
I
Like,
know.
that is so crazy to think about, right?
I wouldn't have thought that either.
Right? Like, look at us now. Like, what the fuck are we doing?
Like, I can honestly say, I love y'all.
Love you too, man.
Wow.
You're not going to give us a cute
Love
speech?
you too, bro.
I'm just gonna say
We
I
made him
appreciate y'all.
speechless today.
Yeah, I'm speechless. That's it.
On
That's
multiple
it.
occasions.
Y'all brought like the people that I love here. I don't know how y'all got, especially this one right here in the scrubs.
Oh, nah.
This little like this that Dre. He a real nigga. Real niggas gonna pull up.
Shout
you know
out
what I'm
to Dre,
saying?
man. Shout out to
Dev.
Yeah.
I know he uptown with it.
He's a workaholic.
He is. But nah,
Uptown
thank
with
y'all.
Yeah, man, for sure.
Y'all got
Don't forget him.
Don't forget.
Don't you forget him. The one you listen to Bad Bunny with.
I was waiting.
I was about to say
The reason why you are Bad Bunny.
my whole Bad Bunny segment goes to my friend Bevo. But nah, thank y'all for doing this, man.
For sure,
This is an amazing just accomplishment, and just to do this at the top of the year. Again, I started this podcast talking about my aunt that passed away, and it and even LA, it put certain things in perspective to me, just like love on the people that you love. Don't take anything or anybody for granted. And I'm really appreciative. Really appreciative.
I knew we get a speech out of him, guys.
That's it. That's all I got.
Yes.
That's all I
Everything
got.
can change in an instant, guys.
Yeah.
Please, let's savor these moments. We are so extremely blessed. Okay?
I agree with that.
Thank y'all.
Of course.
And please, if you love me, just go turn on You're the Gentleman. All right? Just go listen to Neo real quick. Throw on some Miss Independent.
Absolutely.
If you want to throw Sexy Love, So Sick, like whatever it is that makes you feel like, oh, this is my guy, Neo, like, please go do that. That would mean a lot to me.
No, also he's a numbers guy, so you better subscribe, okay?
Please subscribe.
And go follow us on everything. That would actually make him very happy.
Everything. Again, leave it in the comments. This has been the Need to Know podcast. What you need to know, when you need to know on the Need to Know podcast. SaVon's birthday is today, but we are signing out. Gang.